Well, Greg, you have to pay attention for it. It's still going to be part of the show.
Well, I know. Jeez, Alex.
Is everything okay, Greg?
Yes, it's fine.
Alright, do you sound checks, everybody?
Yeah, did you guys sound check your whatnots? I did mine.
I always check my whatnots.
Check, baby, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, baby, 1, 2, 3.
See, he knows how to do it. You check your whatnots just on the reg, Greg.
I need to...
I forget the password to MailSack.
Well, that sucks for you.
Do you want this on mono or stereo?
Stereo.
Stereo's fine.
Now, pick one.
Stereo. I want it stereo. I want it to sound as good as it can.
Okay.
Yep. Do. Alright, that should be good. Stop. Play. Let me hear this. Cool. It sounds good. I'm ready to go, Alex.
Alright. Video started. Once we actually start recording. So what's up with you guys? We'll just explain this in the regular podcast. What's up with an option? Tell me what's up, man.
Nothing. Just working. Not having a grasp on the world, as usual, because I don't do anything else.
Yeah.
I was off for like the last 3 days, and I did nothing. I didn't even see Tony in the last 3 days. I was just pretty much
Jesus.
the entire time. We were snowed in, and like there was like nowhere to go, pretty much, and I didn't have the money to spare out and just to spend on anything. So I was just pretty much in my room, like literally all 3 days. I was off, which was good and it sucked at the same time. And it was just like it was just something I did.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, nothing really happened. Just work stuff. Oh, there's shit at work. Not really shit, but just like pretty much everyone got the clue that I was like that I talked to my my manager there, and like I was telling him like, hey, like if there's like any like better positions, like I'm willing to take it even if it's in another building. He was like, okay, because he pretty much brought it up to me, and I just say, hey, I'm up for it whenever you're like ready to give it to me. He's like, okay. Did someone got a whiff of it? Now everybody just thinks I'm leaving. They're like, oh, Brian, are you leaving? I'm like, not necessarily, but I might be. And it's like, well, you want to work at the meat market or something? Because like they pay a lot more, and like we need you around this place. And like, Jesus Christ, like I knew you guys needed me, but I didn't know it was like
desperate straits, man.
Like it seems like it was a whiff that I might be leaving. Just even go to another building or whatever. It's still saying the company to go to another building. They're just like, no, you can't go. And I don't know. Now there's just like some big stinking rumor about me just leaving. So I don't know. I'll talk to my manager about it. My manager's cool. We can talk like stuff about it, and we'll probably even make the rumor even worse if we want to. Just be dumb. Like, oh, him and me and my manager got in this huge fight, and now like I'm demanding more money, or I'm walking the next week, and I could make jokes like that with him because like. We're dumb, and I understand he just can't just get raised up my paycheck like that, but because I understand, but whatever. It's just fun. It's funny.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I like the people I work with. They're cool people.
Yeah.
My people are cool people.
Don't believe you.
Are your coworkers cool, Evan?
Yes, they are.
I don't believe you.
They make you work all the time, man.
My coworkers are cool.
Like you that much.
I believe Harold. He's a teacher. and
of course, one of my coworkers is my mom.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she teaches right in the next room.
Cool. Well, speaking of Harold, what's up with you, man?
Wait,
Well,
Harold's here?
Yeah, Harold's here.
what's up?
to let you have that one.
So, have you guys ever started getting one or two things, and all of a sudden you have a collection?
Yes.
Yes. That's Greg in anime.
Apparently, I now collect those vinyl pop figures. I started out with I started out with 2 Plants vs. Zombies figures that I picked up last year at PAX East, and then Loot Crate. I got a Donatello Ninja Turtle one.
Yeah.
My latest Loot Crate, Man of Steel himself.
Oh yeah.
Superman.
So full of disappointment.
So I guess 4 is technically a collection.
I guess Ethan has
Maybe.
like 5 of those things.
I need to get me a Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
But also, yesterday was kind of crazy. My mom was in the hospital. just routine test. She's all right. They didn't keep her.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Yeah. But on the way home, we stopped dinner. Place called Culver's. They're predominantly in the Midwest. They're still kind of new to Florida, but back when my family lived in Wisconsin, that was always a favorite. Essentially, and I tweeted Alex a picture of my dinner. Essentially, it's like Wisconsin on a bun, served with a side order of deep fried Wisconsin.
Yes.
And you get some nice frozen Wisconsin in a cup for dessert.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah, I should have took a pic of my dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah, their frozen custard is good. Burgers are good. Fried cheese curds.
So, I've never had fried cheese curds. I've heard nothing but good things about them. They sound like the worst thing for me, but also the best thing for me.
Yep, that's pretty much accurate.
Oh my god, that picture you sent me, I was just like, I was watering at the mouth. I'm like, I was with a couple people. I'm like, we have to go get food right now. All right, you understand that? Then we went and got food. So
yeah, and of course my Podcast 64 co-host Matt, he lives in Michigan, and Culver's is in Michigan. He loves Culver's, and apparently Jeff Chorney's a fan.
yes, Jeff Chorney of Interactive Distractions, big fan.
Yeah, so Culver's, Jeff Chorney approved.
There you go. We have the approval of Canada itself.
Yeah. Although he ate in Wisconsin, I don't think they're over the border yet.
Yeah, I hope. Although
Yeah.
he was, him and his fiance were telling me about this like local restaurant that had the best looking cheese. Oh my God, Scott came in here and there's.
It's the black hole.
Yeah, you guys gonna get feedback. I do not have these headphones plugged in right.
All right, I'm gonna mute you for a second. At least we're not recording yet.
Well, I figured you weren't. It's 8:08. You sent out that request like 5 minutes ago.
I thought you muted him.
The video's live, and we're doing the whole talking about our weeks before the show type thing.
Okay.
I have a good mic.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you until you're set up. There we go. Now people get to see what happens. Yeah, they were telling me about this local place that had the best looking nachos of anything I had ever seen in my life. So
What does Canada know about nachos?
apparently they know a thing or two because those nachos looked so good.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
I want nachos.
I want nachos. Doom, 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 doom.
Now I want to eat. Anything else, Harold? Anything else happened in your week?
That's all I can think of. Culver's,
The deliciousness of Culver's.
yeah, Culver's, pop figures, Loot Crate. I didn't elaborate too much on Loot Crate other than Superman, but it also had a Star Wars phrase book of the various languages within Star Wars. Apparently, Huts only use the octal system, base 8.
What does that mean? I have no idea.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10.
Oh, okay.
Base 8.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, Huts are weird.
Huts are weird. Just ask Java. Oh, wait. Too soon. Cool. Evan, what about you? How's your week been treating you?
It's good. So I'm back at school today.
Oh, yeah, you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're back at the deathly apartment.
Yeah, that's what you like to call it.
Is your roommate still there? Is it you have the same roommate this semester?
Yeah, this semester. Next year.
Next year,
We'll
you're
get a new
getting the
one.
fuck out of there.
Yes.
Before he murders you.
Hopefully.
Cool. So, how's that going for you, I guess?
Good. It took me like It was just a really long, boring drive, like always.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud.
My bosses, I love my bosses. They gave me like a whole bunch of hours, so I could before I left.
Save up some money before you go.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Was it a melancholy goodbye again?
No, I mean not really, but like it's just a goodbye.
Well then,
Just a goodbye.
No love. There's no love at your work, Evan.
There is. I'll be seeing him again in 6 weeks or less.
Yeah, true. Weird. All right, cool. Anything else, Evan?
Besides the mall shooting, no.
Yeah. I'll talk about that.
Big hugs to everybody. in
Big
your
hugs.
area.
Was Ethan working?
I'll talk about that. I'll get to it. Don't worry. I'll cover it all. All right, cool. Greg, what about you?
Not
Life.
much, man. Just working at this
Yeah,
point. Just
you're
trying to
fucking
get stuff
pumping
done.
out those mups like it's nothing now.
Yeah, right?
2 in 1 month. I don't even know if it's possible. Are you gonna get that out like within a reasonable time?
I was gonna work on it tomorrow, but we'll see if I get to it tomorrow. Hopefully
That means
I'll have-
no.
Well, thanks, Evan. If not, I'll probably get it done by sometime this week. So,
That means next month.
however, Alex, what the fuck were you doing yesterday?
Was that yesterday?
Or not yesterday? Friday? No, Thursday.
No, I
Thursday
just didn't
morning.
check the email thread.
Oh,
I missed it. I texted
like
you. I said didn't see the email saying we were recording today, so fucking I missed it. I guess.
yeah, I saw that. But we
Um,
tweeted at you like 20 times, and me and Tony both called
Yeah,
you.
I was like completely disconnected all week from social media.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was pretty nice actually.
Well,
Yeah, you're going back to school on Monday though, right, Craig?
yep. Not this Monday, next Monday.
Next Monday, of course.
The 3rd.
I'm pretty sure that we
You don't go back to school until February?
Nope.
You don't go back till February. I go back next Monday.
Yeah, I go back this coming up Monday.
Nope, I don't go back till February.
I've been back like 3 weeks.
Well, you're a teacher, Harold.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm not a college student.
yes, a little different. Cool. Anything else, Greg?
Not really. Nothing big has been going on in my life.
All right.
Other
Scotty?
than watching Naruto.
Yeah, you're watching Naruto, right? Save that for your other podcast. What about you, Scotty?
Forever.
Getting ready for classes next week.
Yeah,
Let's-
you're
and then we had like fucking showing and a cancel every day this week almost.
yeah.
So it's scrub the house down every day. Every day.
Yeah.
Have you found a house yet, Scott?
No.
No.
We're looking, but no.
Nah, son. Cool. Yeah, it's been snowing like pretty much constantly all week.
Snow? What's that?
Yeah. There's a
Big white
concept
flakes.
lost on you Floridians down there.
Oh, I did live in Wisconsin for 2 years. I know what snow is.
It was on Wednesday morning. It was 1 degree outside.
Yeah, but right now
Rocking
in
it.
West Virginia it's 1 degree.
Yeah, it's probably like what?
It
10
got into
degrees?
the high 30, as low as the high 30s down here.
Yeah, it's weird. I was talking to my mom and she's like, "Yeah, it's 32 degrees right now." I'm like, "That's crazy."
In Florida,
In Florida.
Yeah.
everybody must have been freaking out. Nobody had anything warm to wear.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
and my heat isn't quite working.
Aw.
I'm rocking the sweatpants.
All right. Scott, continue. I'm sorry. Just want to talk about snow.
No, that and snow was my week.
What an eventful week. Tweeting out the video so people can watch.
Stop playing games.
Yeah, I'm playing games.
Quit playing games with my heart.
Exactly. Thank you, Harold. I don't know what
You
I'd do
are
without
quite
you.
welcome.
All right. Yeah, for me, I was like disconnected from social media, like I said. Scott, could you please type louder?
Yeah, you're not typing loud enough.
We need to actually hear what keys you want to
Yeah,
hear.
that sounded like an F. Definitely a Q after it. I don't know what you're typing that has FQ in it.
I thought I heard a U.
Probably. They're a little louder because they're the most used keys. FU. That's two most used keys.
That's entirely true.
Oh, okay. That would be something. Why the fuck is it doing that?
I don't know, Scott. Make sure you're Google
Well,
Hangout.
fucking tell me.
I don't know.
Tell me, fix it.
Anyway, I relaxed week. Didn't really check social media that much. Didn't check my emails that much. I was completely irresponsible, but I was like, fuck this. I just the only thing I played any amount of was
Spelunky.
was like one game. Not even Spelunky. I mean, I played Spelunky, but like just little short sessions, not any long things.
Oh.
I know, weird, right? Yeah, for those curious, we mentioned it earlier. There's a shooting right up the street from where I live, at the Columbia Mall. Some details came out. It was in a store called Zoomies.
Yeah.
Which is directly next to the store that my roommate used to be assistant manager of. He got transferred to another mall, luckily, because if he was there, I would be like completely emotionally distressed right now. But yeah, he was working 30 minutes away at Arundel Mills Mall. He was perfectly fine, but the two people that there were three people shot. The shooter himself, and then two employees at Zoomies, and my roommate knew both of the employees, and he was friends with one of them. So,
Oh my god.
yeah, he's been in a mood today. So after this, I'm gonna go spend some time with him.
Yeah.
But he's okay. It was just a little weird. Not a little weird. It was very weird. It was very crazy. It was weird having people tweet me saying,
Are you
"Hey, I saw
okay?
this news story. I know you live in Columbia. Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't leave the house after I saw that. And Ethan is fine as well, so all's okay for now. But yeah, thank you to everyone that reached out and with your concern. I appreciate it.
Big internet hugs.
Yeah, all the internet hugs.
But I don't want all the internet hugs.
Well, it's too late, Evan.
Okay, here's a hug for you, Evan.
As Scott still continues to viciously type.
Yeah, you're not gonna get away from that so long as my thing is being weird.
Hey, how about you not type? Huh?
Yeah.
He's working on his next novel.
You want me to get it fixed?
Sure. We haven't started recording yet.
All right, then I'm gonna continue to type.
Well, that's it for weeks. I guess we should start the real podcast now.
Nah, let's continue with this. I like this.
All right, everyone get Audacity up and ready.
Okay, you guys shouldn't be able to hear it, but now I have to fucking fix Audacity.
Okay. Get your
No,
body
you don't.
ready. Yeah, no, you don't, Scott. No, you do. Don't not fix it. This is the part of the video bonus content that everyone's really interested in.
Woo!
Wow, Evan. What did they
So,
like?
Alex, did you
a
actually
rabbit?
finish Sword Art, or did you just?
No,
not
I
watch
got
it
like halfway through it, and I was
No,
trying not to rush it as much.
Spreadshirt
Well-
looks like a really interesting. Looks like a good choice if you do anything like that.
What?
Selling merchandise.
Okay, Spreadshirt.
Yeah.
I think that's what Harmonix uses.
Okay. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
It's up to you to finish it, though, Alex.
I'm gonna
But
finish it
we're
'cause
gonna
I
move
like
on to the
it.
next-
But I'm gonna finish the other one too.
Mhm.
I said I.
Woo, that's interesting.
Yeah. Thanks, Navashin.
Yeah, I can't
Also, this week we're probably going to do the movie podcast, so be prepared.
Yeah, I
for
saw
one
that.
Too.
I checked the thread now
Good.
because apparently you guys will do a fucking switcheroo and do it on the day after you send an email. I'm like,
Well,
yeah, no,
Justin
I
said good
said
mornings anyway,
before earlier in the week that I couldn't record anytime before Saturday. So
Oh,
yes, that just
really?
got grazed over. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tales of Grace. Over.
Tales of Graced over. Yeah. Scott, you good?
Alex, I'm having to go back to school.
No, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but my Audacity will not open up.
It won't?
No, it is giving me a stuck on loading screen. So I'm pulling up the task.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to switch from mono to stereo to record.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's gonna get exported in mono. So.
Okay.
Um.
I just asked you what you preferred.
I like stereo, but it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Can you hold
matters
for a
my
second while I get
sensibilities.
something to drink?
Of course. In fact, I will grab a drink right now. And, I will
Of
get back.
course. You will.
I should probably pull up this Google Doc.
Hey, ho, let's go.
Hey, Navashin.
Hey, Greg. How you man?
What's going on?
Nothing much. I had to talk to my mom for like a second. That's why I didn't say anything for like the last like 10 minutes or so.
That's cool.
I thought you were just being really silent.
Okay.
No, that's every other day, Evan.
Like Abed.
Yeah, pretty much. What about you, Greg? How was your week? I totally missed that part.
It's been good, dude. I haven't done much at all.
How's the job situation looking up for you?
It's being a pain. Nobody's responding to anything that I send out.
When's
Yeah.
dry Harris Teeter?
I should. But actually, I've got an application. There's a print shop apparently in Maple on, so I might fill that out and be able to work over there.
Print shop, something like a FedEx or something?
No, like an actual print shop. Like,
Yep. Like
does printing. For
Like a
people.
Kinko's?
No, like its own not
They're
a.
not. There aren't Kinko's anymore. They're now FedEx Office.
Yeah, FedEx Kinko's is what they call them.
No, I think they dropped the Kinko's and went to FedEx Office
Really?
a few years ago.
When I got business cards printed, it said FedEx Kinko's. Maybe they changed it. It's depressing. Kinko's is such a great brand name.
I think my Windows froze.
Do you need to restart your computer?
Well, it is cold
I
up
think-
there.
Firefox has
I think
encountered
that-
problems with Windows.
Oh,
good.
okay. I found out what's happening. It wasn't Windows, but a program that I opened up alongside of it
That
that
was
needed
the
the
door.
confirmation.
Alright. We need to be done by 10:30, so what's the sitch? Do you need to restart?
No.
Okay.
All right. Now that I'm here, let me test the mic. This is much better than before,
Blah, blah, blah.
and we are good.
Everybody ready?
What was-
Blah, 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 blah.
No,
What was
I
the
have
joke
to listen
you
to
just
it.
made?
Okay.
What was the joke you just made, Alex? Tales of Grace is what?
Graced over.
All right, we're good. We can start.
Okay.
Tales of
thank you.
graced over that.
Who's not ready for the countdown?
There you go. Thank
I'm
you.
ready.
10,
5. Shut up, Evan.
9.
5, 4, 3, 2,
6,
1.
2.
I said, hey,
All right.
what's
we all good?
going on?
Did Greg
yeah.
fuck anybody up? Because if he did, I'll kick him
No.
from this call right now. I'll kill
Jesus,
him.
Alex.
I'll murder him with my bare hands.
I think I got it.
Bare hands.
God.
I thought it was pretty explicit. I mean, everyone has the right to hang a pair of bare hands over their fireplace.
Everybody has the right to have their own pair of bare arms.
Exactly.
In fact, it's in the Constitution.
There you go. The right to bear arms.
Everybody has the right to bear arms.
Everyone. All of the people. Okay, let's do
All
this,
the
except for
legal
felons.
people.
I'm going to delete Tony out of the doc, because he's not showing up. If he did,
Aw.
that'd be too much. It'd be crazy.
Who's Tony?
I honestly don't even know if he's there anymore. I haven't talked to him in a few days. We live in the same house.
Who's Tony?
He's dead. He just left.
Shut up! Jeez,
He
Tony
moved
is
to
Christ.
another state.
not today.
Not today.
Is that the Killer's Dead sequel, Nabashin? Tony is dead?
Yeah. That's the Killer's Dead sequel.
Moving
That's the
on.
one we've all been waiting for.
Moving
Oh,
on.
come on. That wasn't funny.
That was
at all.
funny. I
It
thought it
sucked.
was.
Not.
Has anybody seen the movie Rampage?
I'm the least
Nope.
sensitive here, though. That sounds like a very, very great movie to talk about right now, Evan.
No, okay. It's related, though.
Is
My
it
brother...
based on the NES cartridges?
No.
Then I'm not interested.
Nope. Fuck you.
Alright. Whatever.
You can say it, Evan.
No, if you haven't seen it, it won't make sense, so...
I have not. All right, let's do this. It is Saturday, January 25th, 2014, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions Podcast. I am Alex O'Neill, and with me this week, we have Evan Wall.
The Walrus.
Scott Guthier is here.
What's up?
Brian Nobishin Jackson is here.
James Baxter.
Greg Blaney is here. And special guest Harold Price has joined us as well.
What's going on?
Of course. I'll never
He's
escape
turning
it.
into a second Evan. First he starts singing, then he starts doing that whatever.
One Evan is good enough. It's
Can we
enough
have three?
Evan.
Evan can only hope to be as awesome as I am.
That's
Half
true.
an Evan is good enough.
Half
Only
of
one
it is
half
good
of an
enough.
Evan.
It's true. We have a good show lineup for you guys. If you watch the video, we tried something out different this week. We put our weekly What's Up when we talk about our weeks and our personal lives and whatnot in the video version at the beginning, so you can check that out if you'd like. But yeah, that's not going to be in the show. We're just testing it out. Don't know if we're going to stick with it, but we'll see. Yeah. So I guess
Yeah.
go right into it. Stuff
Oh
that
God, there's no filler.
I know. Yeah, it's like watching Naruto, right, Greg?
I'm laughing, yet I've never seen an episode of Naruto.
I'm trying to put it in words that Greg can understand.
Thanks, Alex. My intelligence level is just not.
It's just not there.
No.
Thanks.
never was.
I'm teasing you, Greg. Yeah,
I'm
if
aware,
you
Alex.
if
I'm
you
giving
want
you equal amounts of shit.
yeah. Anyway, this week on the site, by the time you listen to this, a review of Samurai Gun is up by our very own Jarrett. And what was the other one that he did? A review of Nidhogg will be up. And a review of the first Assassin's Creed 4 DLC will be available for your viewing pleasure. So check
And
those
that
out.
Game of the Year post, too, as well.
And that Game of the Year post 2 as well. I swear.
You want me to? I'll do it.
I swear.
I got it.
This is true.
All right.
And I
Yes, I would love your English to be all over there, Evan.
I mean, you know, Evan, you can always send it to me, your papers to me to get checked for grammar. I'd help you out
Papers,
with
please.
it. Papers.
I was thinking the same thing.
But yeah, there's some posts on the website. Greg, when can they expect the January episode of Malicious Underground Podcast X?
Soon.
In February.
Over my
In
dead
February.
body. Yeah.
February, that's next week.
I'm sorry, I talked to my mom, so I feel good now.
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood.
It should be out sometime this week, actually.
Okay,
If I'm
good.
lucky.
I hope so. You have the week off. You're fucking boasting about having an extra week off. All right, that's it. Let's talk about video games, I guess.
Alex, what did you play?
I didn't play anything. I played.
Okay, fuck you. I play something.
Well, Nobishin
Everybody
wins.
feels
He
the
is now
same way,
Irrational
Alex.
Passions.
Deal with it.
I played Persona 3 Fez, but nothing worth talking about. That game's really good.
You still haven't beaten it, have you?
No, I'm very close now. I'm
Is it gonna be like, oh my god, it's even more bad than Persona 4 Golden? Oh, tears.
no. But that game is really good. I think people should play Persona 3 before they play Persona 4. I think that's...
Oh
Yeah.
man, I've already played Persona 4.
So I don't have 500 hours to drop into either of those games, so.
Hey.
I'm sorry, but
Whatever,
Persona 4 is
Kitty
only
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're-
haven't even dropped to 500 hours.
You're the
into
one
that.
dropping 500 hours into Binding of Isaac over the span of a week, so, which is actually impossible.
I'm not even sure I've dropped 500 hours into Rock Band Blitz.
There you go. I've dropped 500 hours into Spelunky.
I did
I bet.
500 hours total in Mass Effect. No,
There
you
you
go.
go.
That is actually more than my Binding of Isaac, Terraria, and Starbound time combined.
Really?
Yes.
How much is your Binding of Isaac time? Just real quick.
Come back to me on that.
Okay. All right. Fuck me, Nobshin.
No,
What'd
thank
play?
you.
No,
I-
thank you.
I played pretty much a bunch of the regulars. Played more Mass Effect 3. Good. Play more Wonderful 101. Wonderful 101. That game's really damn good. I wish I played that more in 2013. That game's really great. I would praise it to the high heavens, but it's too late now.
Really? Because the
more
demo was
Monster-
horrible.
Was the demo bad?
Yeah, just fuck up. Well, the demo doesn't explain anything. It's a platinum game.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's
played-
just too much. There was just too much going on in the demo.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But once you get your mind wrapped around it, it's great. It's amazing even. It's really good. It did like one of those it had one of those best experience moments I just had, like one of the boss fights I did. It's really good. I don't even want to say it because I want Alex to play it. If he doesn't get too far, I'll just say it later on. But like it was a great moment. I love that moment like to death. It's so good. But yeah, Wonderful 101, fucking great. Some might say the best 2013 game in 2014, but whatever.
No one would say that actually. No one.
I would
say
say that.
No.
I would say that.
You're lying
I don't
to
know.
yourself.
The only reason I haven't played it yet is because we had to disassemble most of the console systems. The only one that's up, right? Actually, we have two up right now. It's PS4 and Xbox One. Not even the PS3.
Not even the PS3. Not even for Dark Souls 2. It's not even love in that house anymore, Scott.
Well, I'm sorry.
Where is the love?
And for some reason, Steam will not open up, so I'm a little lost.
Okay. Cool. Continue,
But,
Ocean.
Yeah. And like other than that, like I said, more and more Masa DLC. I still haven't beaten the first boss. He's really fucking hard, but it's really good though. It has like 5 different forms. It's like weird. It's like first he's just this General Tanuki with the giant balls that he has. Then he's like God, what is he? Who's that big giant man stink eye monster? That's that one thing. He's like a giant like ogre in the sky and like a floating cloud that like strikes down at you every once in a while. He's like 2 giant like snake-headed people that like runs around. And there was one more form that I died to, and I can't remember what that form was, but yeah, it's really hard, but that game's still great. I still like looking at it and playing it. It's fun. It's a good time waster when I'm not doing anything else. And the only other thing I've been playing, like just randomly, I just started playing Kingdom Hearts again, and I just put like a fuck ton of hours into it, and I just did like a whole bunch of shit. And like one day, like I got to level 100, I beat Sephiroth, I beat the Ice Titan, I beat Xemnas in that game, I got all the Trinities, I did all the gummy ship missions, which were
Christ.
gross. But yeah, I'm almost close to getting a platinum in that game. I just have to replay it like 2 more times, and I can get the platinum. Because like the only reason I replayed that game is because like just like randomly I thought about like, hey, Birth by Sleep's gonna have trophies, and I did everything on that in the PSP game. That means I have to do everything again. I'm like, fuck, I have to do everything again in that game, and that's just gonna be brutal. And I'll do it again too, but it's going to be so brutal, so brutal. Especially with the new bosses that I know about that are super hard.
Yeah, I did
be
the same
brutal.
with Birth by Sleep. It was bad. It was a lot of time into a PSP.
Yeah, but I 100% that motherfucker. So I was that's like one of my top
I have
accomplishes.
not, but yes, I will be playing that again.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I played the shitload of Kingdom Hearts, and yeah, I'll work on that platinum. Yeah. Other than that, just other than if I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts, I'm playing Mass Effect. That's pretty much what my life is at right now because I got nothing else to play. I have a Wonderful 101. Yes, that's the other game that's been taking up my time. But like, yeah, other than those games, I haven't been playing anything else. I kind of just dropped Puppeteer. I'll go back to it eventually. Just that right now. But yeah, that's pretty much me.
Cool. Who wants the nexties? Harold?
Okay. I've been played a little game on Vita called Spelunky. I don't think any of you guys have ever heard of it.
No, I don't think I have. What is this game?
Tell me about Spelunky.
But seriously.
Alex, you have a problem.
I need to know.
Quick, get the foam out of your mouth.
But seriously,
Alex has had a
Spelunky.
problem for the last 3 or 4 months now. He won't listen
Years,
to me.
Greg.
2
Years.
years, Greg.
Well, I think we determined that
We bought him a
Spelunky is
set.
to Alex what Rock Band Blitz is to me.
Yes. Correct.
But I actually picked up my Vita the other day and played a little Spelunky, and it's still Spelunky. I like it. It's a million times better game than Fez is.
Getting this,
Man, I don't know who would be swearing more at that, Tony or Matt Hunter.
Yeah, you know what? Tony's even come off of his love of Fez in favor of Spelunky, so fuck that guy.
Okay. Well, Matt would probably be swearing at me.
Definitely.
He was the one who made me play Fez during Extra Life.
Just to torture you.
And then Pat made me play Skyrim.
Wow. That's like 2 of your least favorite games ever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, Spelunky is cool. I suck compared to you.
I
don't think I got past. I don't think I got any further than like 1-3.
That's not bad.
Also, Xbox Live indie game Time Viking and Space Raptor.
Is the last exclamation point on purpose?
I believe so. It's like I made a game with zombies in it.
Okay.
Because it's from the guy who did I made a game with zombies in it. It's from Ska Studios. It was actually packaged with the Windows Mobile version of I made a game with zombies in it. Zombies onto phone.
Wow. I'm looking at this. There is actually a Time Viking and a Raptor.
Mm-hmm. 2-player, and it's a dual stick shooter, even though it's a side-scrolling dual stick shooter. Took me a few minutes before I figured that out.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy, and the music, music reminds me a lot of I made a game with zombies in it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And if you liked I made a game with zombies in it, it costs $1, and I hope you pay.
When Harold comes, I always expect him to bring the song and love and dance.
Yeah.
I just anticipate. I'm looking at this game being played. There's a Viking like shooting lightning out of his face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the best way I can describe it. And, like, all of the corpses of the people they're killing are just, like, stacked.
Yep, you continue to fight on top of the corpses.
On this pillar of corpses. And it just gets higher and higher. And then there are rockets. And the raptor is, like, shooting green lightning out of his mouth. And the background is, like, I have to stop watching this, or I'm going to have, like, an incident over here. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. I like.
Maybe I should stream this.
Yes, I like the idea of a time traveling Viking fighting alongside.
You know what? I think after we're done here, I think I need to hook up my Xbox and stream over at the HBomb and Friends channel.
Okay,
that's twitch.tv/HBomb and Friends.
Plug.
Picross DS.
Okay.
I wish Picross E4 would hurry up and get here.
Mm-hmm. Just so you can beat it in 30 minutes and then have nothing left.
Yeah, go back to Picross DS. H-Bomb loves him some Picross.
Yeah.
And of course, Rock Band Blitz. Of course. Which I hit a big milestone in Rock Band Blitz. Well, actually, a couple big milestones. One, I finally got the second to last achievement.
Okay.
I have beaten all 25 Blitz songs on 5. I have gotten 5 stars on all of them. The last one is getting gold stars on all of them, which I've only got gold stars on like 7 of the 25. Now what I need to do is go on to PSN, go on to PS3 and get that trophy. Because, those are also the only 2 trophies I'm missing on the PS.
You get those trophies.
That is some commitment right there. I prove.
Playing on typewriter mode.
No, thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Good
and
stuff.
Also, of my friends, I am now second highest on the leaderboards. passing my friend Midnight Fairy, and behind only 3-time H-Bar and Friends guest Colin Kittler.
Oh, he's catching up on my number. What have I been? Have I been on like 5 times? 6?
More than like.
I think, including the episode 17, the Game of the Year episode. I think you're at like 6.
Sweet.
I think.
I
think you did 4 of the first 10, and then 2 of the last 3.
if anyone comes close, let me know. I'll just come on for like 4 weeks in a row.
Well, I am looking for guests for Tuesday's show.
I'll keep you posted.
But that's it for me.
Cool. Greg.
Harmonics.
Harmonics. Greg, it only took me 50 minutes to get you addicted to Hearthstone.
Yeah.
What is this Hearthstone?
Hearthstone,
it's a game made by the evilest company in the universe. That is the most
EA?
addicting thing.
No.
Well, close to EA. It would be the next one would be Blizzard.
Greg's
technically Activision. Blizzard's a part of it.
It's Activision Blizzard. They're equal parts.
Yeah, Activ Blizzard.
Greg's hatred for Blizzard is completely irrational.
Passions.
That's what this podcast is for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You are just right alongside me on that one.
I've never knew you had like a hatred of Blizzard, Greg. I mean, I didn't know.
He thinks that WoW destroys lives.
It does.
It does.
Well, what about StarCraft?
StarCraft probably does too. It's made by the same company.
At least in Korea.
I'm asking, like, are you in the same boat with you? I'm curious.
So it can, but at the same time, people make a lot of money off of StarCraft. So,
Does it depend what region they're in? Because it destroys Koreans' lives.
Yeah, it probably does, because you dishonor your family if you lose.
Wow, that was really racist. Moving on.
Not really.
Let's talk about Hearthstone.
Hearthstone, a card game that is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. It's simple fun. I'm glad that you liked it, Greg.
You should give me a beta code so I can play against you, Alex.
I'm working on it.
You have to get a money in puzzle first.
And then I will spend all my money on the evilest company in the universe.
Just let that fly over you, please.
I still say they're not even the most evilest company in video games.
It's a joke, really.
Oh.
It's mostly because WoW destroys lives. That's all I mean by that. But
anyways,
it's really fun.
doesn't.
No, she saved them.
All right, Jesus Christ. I have so many problems with this conversation. Let's please move on. Nobshin and Greg came over on Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
And we hung out. Nobshin watched Greg play Hearthstone. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it, Greg.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. I like the deck building aspect of the game, and I really want to play it just so I can build my deck and be a badass.
Yeah.
And create all that fish deck and be like, yo, bitch, want to see
the Murloc deck?
Yeah, all my fishes.
all my hot Murlocs. They just drop on the field.
That's a fairly accurate Murloc.
I know. I've been working on it. I'm playing a Murloc in an upcoming play. The littlest Murloc that was. Anyway, it's actually a puppet show. Greg, talk about Rust. You haven't talked about Rust on the show before.
No, I haven't. Has anybody talked about Rust yet?
Tony has.
Tony.
A little bit, yeah.
Rust is
And by talked about, I mean he's never here, so...
What is this Rust? I keep hearing about it. I know nothing about it.
Rust is a game... It's a survival game made by the same person that did Gary's Mod. Basically what you do is...
I vaguely heard of Gary's Mod.
Okay. You start... Well, before they patched it, you used to start completely naked with just a dong flapping around.
Just flip-flopping.
Yep, but now they've patched it so you wear pants when you start.
Boring.
Yeah, right?
Can you even take them off?
You can.
But
right?
you start off with a rock, a torch, a med pack, and that's it. You then have less than half the calories you need to survive, and you've got full health. Your job then is to go out, find wood, find metal, build a shack, build a fire, build a furnace, Basically, make your way up through the food chain of people that want to murder you out in the wilderness, including wolves, zombies, and other players.
And survive.
And survive. And basically, you go from your shack and you start building a house out of wood. And then once you get enough metal and stuff, you can start building a metal house. And you try to defend it from people that want to try to invade your place and destroy it.
You defend it from big bad wolves who want to blow your house down?
Kind of, yeah, because you can have about 6 or 7 people with C4 and just ramage your house.
That wolves are called creepers, and yes.
Here's a fun fact about Rust that Tony didn't mention on the show. I think it's very interesting that he didn't. Greg bought Tony Rust.
I did.
And has he paid you back yet, Greg?
Not yet. What?
What?
He's going to pay me back.
Continue.
Don't
Continue.
worry.
That blind optimism, Greg. I love it so much. Continue. I'm joking.
We all know Tony's a bastard. Jeez.
Tony's a bastard?
Maybe.
A little bit.
No, they were married.
No, but Rust is really good. It's really fun, and the latest patch, which came out Friday, added a lot of new stuff. They fixed the grass issue. They've also added a bit of music to the game, which is nice. And on top of that, they've added the door passcodes. So like you can lock a door with a passcode, and then you can share a door and tell people that passcode specifically. So only you and like your friend could get into that door or whatever, unless somebody has C4, and then they can just blow it up. But I mean, it's really cool, some of the other stuff that they've done so far. So I'm really interested to see the future.
By the way, apparently Alex's internet has stopped working.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. This was an update.
I'm alive!
Oh, I'm still alive, yeah.
Exactly.
Stay alive.
That was the
Staying alive.
scariest thing that's ever happened.
Staying
Because
alive. Staying alive.
My screen was on Greg's face, just like making like this weird like
Pedo
And-
smile.
yeah, it's a weird like pedo smile, and then everyone froze, and I was like, I can't breathe.
But yeah, Killer is Dead. I really like the mechanics of that game. It's really fun, actually.
And you
Surprisingly.
came to a great point, Alex.
Great. Are the
I'm
mechanics
sorry,
that you
continue.
like, Greg, the pedo mechanics?
Just the Gigolo mode mechanics.
Gigolo
that's it.
mode?
No, actually, the
How
game
did you even
plays
like
really
the
well.
character action? Yeah, I
I
was
like
about
it.
to ask you that. I thought, yeah, I did too. As a matter of fact, I thought the character action was actually really, really decent. It was slightly, it's not the best, but it gets the job
It's
done.
fun.
And it's like they make it interesting. Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just that game is dumb fun. My favorite though is when you fight that one boss in the moon castle thing. I don't even know how to
Yeah.
explain that. And he says this
Yeah,
is a
don't
video
even
game.
bother.
When he said this is a video game and the players would not like this, I laughed so fucking hard. I was like, oh, that's great. It's called proper writing right there.
It's called breaking the fourth wall, actually.
That too.
It's called Suda 51.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's true too. But I like that. I like the character so far. It's really interesting. So I can't wait to play more of it, actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Let me
like
know how it is, man. Let me know how it all wraps up, because I still want to play. I just like other things came out and I just completely forgot about it.
It's cool. I'll beat it, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah, I hear it's a pretty
Hopefully.
short game. So maybe you can blast through it. Is that all for you, Greg?
Yeah.
We got Evan and Scott left. Why does it say I, Greg, on your name in the doc?
I didn't
Forgot
do
to-
that.
I think I did that by mistake.
Okay.
I, Greg, have
is it
played
a-
Hearthstone, Rust, and League of Legends on top of The Killer is Dead.
It's the I lowercase, the apple by Greg.
Yeah. The new
Episode
iPhone.
163, I, Greg.
The new Apple.
The Apple iGreg. It's actually just a machine that runs League of Legends.
I've got over 700 hours into that game.
Jeez. You play that game more than I play Spelunky.
And more than I play Rock Band Blitz.
More than I
I've
play Call
beaten
of
Tony
Duty.
in the amount of time I've played that game. Granted, Tony hasn't used Raptor the entire time he's played League, so...
But I have you both beat, but that's not quite fair.
Yeah, Scott's been playing longer than both of you combined. Anyway, Evan, tell me about Spelunky. What's the update?
Jesus Christ.
I've gotten to 4-2. Not 4-2, sorry.
I was about to say,
2-2.
what?
2-2, and then I died.
He got to 2-4, he's dyslexic.
There you go.
2-2.
Greg knows those feelings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
Look, Greg, you
I'm
have
sorry,
fun.
Greg.
It's okay. Greg,
I have a cousin who's dyslexic.
Greg, I feel like the bulk of your insults
That's
of
right.
your dyslexia come from the Twitch chat, so just keep that in mind.
It's true.
Cool, Evan. What do you think of the jungle now that you've made it to the jungle?
It's nice. I've
I like
actually made it a
jungling.
couple
Jungling's
times.
fun.
Oh god damn.
I'm pretty good at
But
it, though.
but I haven't been able to find the merchant room or whatever.
Oh, the black market?
Yeah.
You have to have the it's
I know,
easier.
I've died.
Okay.
Like, I found it, then I angered a shopkeeper by accident, and then I kind of died.
Careful in the black market because there are a couple things that'll set off the shopkeepers automatically that I've learned to check for. Like
the arrows.
If there's the arrows, yeah. If the boomerang guy is in like the middle level of the shopkeeper and he sees you, and he throws it and it hits a shopkeeper, you anger the shopkeepers. And if like in the middle
Also,
level,
they're white.
yeah.
So they're white.
They should beat the shit out of the boomerang guy and not.
They should.
This is
They
clearly
should.
the racist podcast. Irrational Racist Passions.
Oh, you didn't listen to last week's podcast. Holy shit. No, they're actually called the Dark Ones.
That was said by me, but that wasn't the racist part.
No, that wasn't the racist part. You should listen to
That
last
wasn't
week's
the racist part!
No. Talking about Metro Last Light, that's literally the name of it, and that's because they're literally
I'm gonna pick that game up.
No,
like-
save it. Make people listen to it. All right? We'll tease them. It was funny.
Who else wants to play Metro last night? It's just me.
Scott played Metro last night.
it's good.
It's good.
It's odd, but it's good. Like really good.
How much time did you spend in that club?
All
all
of
of 6 seconds.
5-10 minutes. They make you watch a cutscene in there. So
I know. I've
I've no-
seen video.
I have no idea what you got.
No, they don't make you watch.
Strip show.
Yeah, they don't make
Okay.
you watch that one.
Makes sense.
I can't
Oh.
wait till we get into the show. It's
Yeah.
so great.
Yep.
Continue,
Evan.
Evan.
Anyway.
So yeah, I've gotten the idol thing, but I just keep dying before I get to it, or I can't find it by the time the guest appears.
Oh,
Is
like
that is it an American Idol?
Nah, it's Brazilian, dude.
I'm friends with one of the people on American Idol this season. Fun
Seriously?
fact.
Oh, cool!
Congratulations.
Good luck to
Yeah.
him or her.
Jared just tweeted us, Jesus. I'm guessing involving the racy jokes.
You, Alex.
Jared's one of our writers.
Is he black?
It's not my fault,
Yes, he's black, Greg.
but I'm still sorry.
Oh my got me. That stopped me from over here. My heart's bleeding right now from that question.
Is he black?
Where did Navashin go? Oh, what's he doing at Greg's?
Why is he beating the shit out of Greg?
Damn,
Anyway.
Nabashi.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
That caught me by surprise.
Anyway,
Who do you know on American Idol?
it's his name is, I forgot his first name. It's like yeah, I can't even. I blanked.
knows him.
I just blanked. I went. He was in my 9th grade science class. He was like the only person I talked to in that, and my 10th grade science class. So there you go.
Then I'm sorry.
I believe his name's John LaFleur.
John LaFleur? Like
LaFleur.
French?
He's got a French last name. Yeah, he's a country singer. Ironically enough. But yeah, apparently he's got a really good singing voice. So he made it into like whatever the top
Hollywood?
group of people. Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway, enough about American Idol. A show I've never watched.
Neither have.
I once sent in an audition tape to Beauty and the Geek.
There you go. It all comes full circle.
That's half circle.
Circle jerk, actually.
It's half.
No. Never, Greg. Never.
Guys. All right. Anything else, Evan?
Other than dying before I can find the merchant room, black market.
Yep.
I mean, I've put a lot of hours into that.
Yeah, you have. How many hours?
Right now I honestly don't know.
Okay. I'll assume that's a lot.
Yeah. I'm like, what should I do today? Spelunky!
Speaking of hours, the Raptor
Sick boy.
2013 wrap up, like you can see your total stats from Raptor.
Surprise! The game I played the most was Rock Band Blitz.
Yeah, there you go.
Surprise, Raptor hates me because it's always League of Legends.
I don't think Raptor hates you.
It's a joke.
Same. You don't have to be so negative.
Yeah, Greg.
Jeez.
I'm always negative.
I know. It's upsetting.
Negative Nancy.
Whenever I'm positive, it's because I'm wallowing in your sorrow.
Yeah, find a negative person. So 2 negatives make it positive.
There you
Math, motherfucker.
go. Math. Anyway, Evan, what else?
That's all I've been playing.
Okay.
What say you, people of meh?
Scotty.
Okay. I got Steam open, and it's 101 hours of a
Binding of Isaac.
Binding of
We're
Isaac.
not done with this.
We haven't come back.
So yeah,
That's good.
the length of Persona is more than I put into Binding of Isaac.
No. Persona 4 is 80 hours tops.
Mine's
I see why this show is called Irrational Passions.
maybe
There you go.
more.
It's more like, there's New Game Plus and all that jazz, but one playthrough shouldn't take you... I don't know, Persona 3 took me 110 hours the first time I went through it, so that's longer than Persona 4, though.
Okay. Other than that, nothing particularly new. More Killer Instinct.
Still
Yes, still good. Still, I'm still just fighting 3 people, 2 people. Will and
Thunder
Casey.
now, man.
Thunder? What?
For
Yeah,
3
they
weeks. 3
saber
weeks. No,
with
I'm
the
talking
Thunder
about.
now.
I'm fighting the same 2 people. Yeah, same 2 players.
Oh.
Will and
Oh.
Casey.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Still kicking your ass?
Quite frankly, the last time I was able to do that, we're relatively even. Last time I was able to do that was Smash Brothers
Cool.
Melee.
Oh, yeah.
Not even Brawl.
Old school.
Because you kept tripping. Inside
The worst
your
part about that game.
Continue.
I always thought it was funny.
It is funny, but in a dumb way.
Is it funny in a dumb way or dumb in a funny way?
Funny in a dumb way. I've decreed. Tripping is funny in a dumb way.
You can't decree anything.
Yeah, you're right, Greg.
You're
I'm
not
sorry.
Justin.
Nothing particularly new.
The king's rules are absolute.
I wanted to get started on a couple
Which
other
king,
games,
Alex?
but I just didn't.
The King of Rock? Elvis?
I'm ignoring you. All right, Scott. What were the games you wanted to start on?
Bastion,
Oh yeah,
and
that's a
then
good
Tomb
one.
Raider.
Another good one. Cool. I hope you get to those soon. But that's it. Scott.
Yeah.
Scott. Okay.
Wake up, Scott.
I'm
All right, that's
heading-
it. That's it for video games. I guess. It's weird.
It's been a video game.
That's been a video game. All right, we're gonna take a break, I guess. So we're gonna take a break. We'll be back in just a little bit, guys.
Choo,
Choo choo.
Choo-choo rocket.
What?
Can you try?
What, Greg? What would you like?
I'm gonna get a glass of water.
I'm going to draw really fast as we start my connection and come right back.
Is Alex wearing a Game Over Greggy t-shirt?
Damn right. So, Alex, because everybody is talking at the same time, I can't hear you.
I understand people are leaving. We'll get drinks. It's fine. And restart connections. Greg, what do you need?
I want to ask a question to everybody at the end of the show. Like, on the show.
Okay. All right, put it at the end of the doc. So I don't
If
forget.
you don't mind.
That's fine.
I know we're on a time crunch, so...
We just
Where
need to
do
be
you
done
want
by
it-
10:30, and I have...
Do you want it before the mail sack?
No, barely any releases.
Or
so
after
yeah,
the
we
mail
got
sack?
that. When do you want it?
I don't... That's what I'm asking you. You're the one that's running the show.
It's up to you, wherever you think it's appropriate. I'm fine with it happening as long as it's in an appropriate place. It could be before Nabashin asks, after Nabashin asks, at the very end of the show.
Wait, Nabashin's still doing a Nabashin Ask?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was done that.
He said it could change.
Okay, well then I'm going to put it right above it.
Okay.
What was I going to ask?
Don't write it out though. So keep it a surprise, I would say.
What?
I would say don't write it out. Just keep it a surprise. If you want.
Oh, okay. That's why I was... yeah, no, that's fine. It's better to do it that way anyways. As long as you
Go
want
to
to
the
read it,
bathroom.
I guess you saw it, whatever. I don't really care, to be honest with you, but whatever.
It's fine, Greg.
It's just something that I was at work and I read as I was reading an IGN article in the comment section, and I was actually curious on what you guys might think about what was going on.
Okay.
Because I already have my opinion based on what I've read, but I just wanted to see what you guys thought as well.
Bye.
So.
All right,
thought it was
cool.
interesting.
I'm curious to see what it is.
So you have school all this week, Alex?
It's complicated. So
Did Howard County or Howard Community College screw you over a little again? How hard?
Give me 1 second.
Oh, that hard.
Just 1 second too hard.
All right, I believe we are ready to go ahead and let him.
Where'd Nabashin go?
He's resetting his connection.
Okay.
I really need these, and I need money though to buy them.
Buy what?
Figurines.
Oh. You mean like these?
You mean like my
No.
Samus figurines?
No. The other type, Alex.
Those are kind of like my Samus ones. They're just disgusting.
All right, so recently I found out that somebody decided that it was a great idea to make a text rendition. When I mean text, I mean
Like ASCII?
Yes, an ASCII rendition of Star Wars. Number 4.
ASCII and ye.
Why?
ASCII and ye shall receive.
At least it's a good one.
I don't know. Okay, I
Okay.
don't know. You asked the right question, though. Why?
All right. Any news? If anyone has any news to add to the doc, I only have one story in there, so please feel free.
I should probably look at something to make sure that there is no news. That is the one thing that I barely ever do now. It's actually kind of sad.
Yeah, I barely do it too since I haven't been doing news on H-Bomb and Friends. I've just been doing discussion.
Oh shit, that comes out tonight. Oh, this is gonna be good.
What, H-Bomb and Friends? No, I didn't do a show this week.
No, Black Sails, the new Star show, is coming out tonight, and I really want to see it.
Assassin's Creed for the show.
Well, yeah, pretty much, except it's more like Game of Thrones meets Assassin's Creed.
No, that's what Assassin's Creed is, dude. Assassin's Creed is Game of Thrones pirates.
Yes,
Spielberg's
it is.
making a Ghost in a Shell movie? What?
Slightly less penis.
Never saw Ghost in the Shell. But
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves in it.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
he's
awesome.
He's producing it. He's not directing it, so.
and then again,
Live action?
Spielberg's
Live action Ghost in a Shell sounds awesome.
Continue.
Not
Harold.
really.
I was listening.
For a while.
Spielberg's on the twilight of his career.
Actually, hold on. Ghost in the Shell, I can kind of see happening, but like
They were
most
supposed
of
to
the
make
other ones have
a
done.
Cowboy Bebop movie as well, but that has yet to happen.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
can see that
love
working.
Cowboy Bebop.
I can see that not working as well.
Yeah, I can see that not working.
The Ghost in the Shell can work.
Why do you say that Cowboy Bebop couldn't?
I can see it has to be handled very carefully. That's why.
Keanu.
I agree.
And Keanu Reeves can't handle it carefully.
Even
though he's
Keanu Reeves
Arnold.
just like
I would.
I said.
Everybody, when you're not at home.
Evan, stop
I
singing.
just say Steve Bloom plays Spike Spiegel as live action.
Especially about killing people, Evan. It's not healthy.
Who would you get to play Jet?
The Rock.
Jet Black,
Black person. Yeah.
a black person.
Black. Hey, Navish, do you want to play Jet?
Shave your head, Nabishin. You got this.
No. I won't shave my head.
I don't want you to shave your head. Either. It would look weird.
It would have to be what's his name from the Expendables? Terry something.
Terry Crews?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's on that Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
that guy's got some muscles.
He's bigger than like Ethan and me put together. Like just
I could see him
conjoined
being Jet.
human freaks. All right. No one had any news, so we're getting started. I'm unmuting.
No,
you
there was
guys now.
nothing.
There's something around the Nintendo thing I could bring up, and the Machinima thing I do not want to bring up because we don't know enough about it. And if we want to know anything about it, I don't think we have a right to make an opinion about it.
Wait,
I have a
what are we
right to
talking
make an opinion on it.
I have no idea what this Machinima thing is. I've vaguely heard.
Wait, what's going on with Machinima?
Just not worry about it. If Namshi doesn't want to talk about it, then we're going to talk about it.
We're making a Machinima video.
Can we talk about it for a little bit?
News in gaming.
Let's talk about some news, guys.
Alex, you're an asshole.
Yeah, well, I can cut all of that talking out. So, not a lot of news this week. Not that I saw. There was some stuff that I'm going to sit on. Nabishin mentioned this.
Sit on it, Alex.
Well, there's a lot of news today.
And I'm going to sit on
You-
until
you-
we know more.
The only
I'm
reason I
comfortable
say
with
that is because, yeah, I mean, because I just don't want to make some blind statement without really knowing the full story. I know we talk about rumors all the time, but like, it just seems to like one way just to say, oh fuck Xbox or fuck Machinima type of thing. I don't really want to just do that right now, at least.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that anyway. But yeah, there are details out there. There are contracts out there that that I'd rather give it a week and maybe we'll talk about it next week. I think that's
All right.
better. And then I
That's
want to
fair.
I want to read these things and know the material better. Like I said, I've been kind of disconnected this week, so I wasn't really paying attention to news. So Harold, you added this news story. You want to talk about it?
Yes. Microsoft considering making digital games cheaper, which
Makes
they
sense.
need to. I mean, Sony has been doing it for Vita games. I don't think they've been doing it for PS3 games, and I have no idea about PS4. But
They haven't been changing the price. They've just been having more deals, I think,
Yeah.
is the general.
they have been having more deals, which is good. But I personally think digital versions of retail games do not need to be retail prices.
I think that's fair.
And yet I'm buying them anyway, so what the hell do I know?
Yeah,
I am enabling them.
Like, the thing is...
I think
Go ahead, Navashin.
I think the art, what they're really, I think what I read, because I've seen the same thing that you posted here, but I think it was mostly just for Xbox Live arcade games.
Yeah.
And I think what they really are talking about, just like the older catalog, like, I don't know, like Geometry Wars 2 is still like $10. I think they're probably thinking about making that cheaper, maybe. I think that's what they're talking about. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, let me get the article here.
What you were saying, Alex?
Like... regardless of like the point about Xbox Live Arcade, like arcade downloadable games, you know, the thing is it's kind of like a psychological thing, just like any retail business. Any price that's set is just kind of something we accept and move on. So the thing is, they can sell digital games at $60 to make more of a profit on them. I mean, feasibly they could take like $10 to $20 off of that. Because they don't have to pay for like printing discs and production like that, but they would have to sell less units to make a profit, and we could avoid Tomb Raider-like situations where we'll sell 3 million units and not make a profit, because just the margins are better for the developer and for the publisher. So, from a business perspective, I could see like that not changing, and I'd be okay with that. I'm comfortable with the price of retail games or retail quality games at $60. So
yeah, and
Now,
PC
what I
already. Go ahead, sorry.
What I haven't seen, like I don't check it that often. I haven't seen retail games go on sale for the consoles on those markets.
Some have, but it's usually older ones.
It's usually first parties and first parties only.
well, I
I
mean,
know.
like,
I bought Grand Theft Auto 4 on the Xbox for Xbox 360 for $10. I bought Rock. It was on sale. I bought Rock Band 3 on sale for $10.
I like the PlayStation 14 for 14 sale, for example, that we talked about last week. A lot of third-party games on sale for low prices
I haven't
there.
seen it. Then
Oh
again,
yeah, I mean I bought Tales of Xillia for cheap.
Yeah, Tales of Xillia, which is a Namco game, was cheap, and Enslaved, which I'm not sure who published that.
Namco.
Okay. Enslaved.
Bandai Namco, by the way. Is that?
Oh yeah, that's right. They're changing the name.
They're changing it to Bandai Namco?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why?
So
Reason.
and so as a related note, I am changing the name of my podcast to Friends in H-Bomb.
I don't know, maybe Bandai was upset. They wanted it to be alphabetical. That's
Or maybe Bandai's doing more than Namco is right now.
I guess. It's weird.
We should change our name to
Passions
Irrational.
God, no. Alright. Anything else we want to say about digital games cheaper?
They should be cheaper.
Yes.
Yeah, they should,
Well-
but like even PC games have when they release. Well, it's the weirdest thing because like it's just a weird place that we're at right now because this new generation, things are just coming out now, and like and to be completely honest, it's like all these games going straight to sale like as soon as they come out. Like it's like there was an article in Giant Bomb with Patrick Clevitt talking to someone saying like how these like Steam sales are actually kind of like they're helping yet they're hurting at the same time because like yeah you're getting this game for like $2 but it was really made for at least like a $40 or something
yeah.
like that. So it's hurting. It's beneficial yet it's hurting at the same time.
Oh, yeah,
Even
Jason
Humble
Rohr
Bundle.
Jason Rohr saying that sales are bad for indies, and his pricing model, is planning on making the game more expensive as it goes on.
I mean, like, yeah, even games, like, all these games that go in the Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is a great thing, but, man, it happens, like, just almost way too often. Like, I almost feel this because, like, it just seems like, well, just for, like, not for, I'm not talking about the charitable side, I'm talking about for, like, the indie developer side, because, like, it just seems like, I Gone Home, I got that game for $5, and that game wasn't even out for, like, I don't even know, like, not even, like, 3 months. So like it's just a kind of a weird thing. Just like, oh, why should I buy a game that's at full price when it first come out? Why I could just wait like maybe just a month or two and just get it for like less than $1 or something like that. So it's kind of a weird
John Anderson gifted me Gone Home. I
there you go.
really need to play that.
You should. I mean, like it's hard to know though. Like like I said, the profit margin is the big thing. Like how much are they making, just profit wise, like from the difference between digital and retail. Like there is a bigger margin. We know that, and it's easier for consumers to access. But like we don't know the kinds of contracts that go into Steam sales and the kinds of deals that make Humble Bundle happen. Like, we don't know if there's money exchange hands. It's just that's stuff like between the publishers and the developers and the Humble Bundle and Steam and stuff. So, I don't know like if a game is going on sale for $12.50, for example. I bought XCOM: The Bureau Declassified for $12.50 because it was on sale the other night, and I don't know like what made that deal happen, or if it was just like a deal invoked by the publisher or whatnot. So I don't know. A lot of tough questions, especially going into a generation that's becoming more and more predominantly digital.
And more expensive to make games.
Yeah. The only other news story that I have is something that I want to preface with. Take this with a grain of salt, as always. It is a rumor. But specifically this one to an extent, especially after what we discussed last week. So the specs for Nintendo's next generation system are being rumored to have been leaked. And I also want to preface this by saying, like, this is for the next handheld and their next console. And it is completely understandable that Nintendo would be developing their next system.
Yeah, I mean, Sony's probably already developing the PS5.
Yeah,
Microsoft probably already developing the Xbox 2.
Yeah,
I don't know. They might have groundwork plans maybe about talking about it, but I don't think so much. I think they're a little focused right now.
Well,
now.
R&D for consoles, like the next generation of consoles, just notoriously started 1 to 2 years after launch of a new system.
Yeah, right. So the Xbox One.
I know what you're saying. So like Xbox and Sony,
maybe a little too soon, but
they're probably too soon.
Probably got ideas going.
Yeah. So I do not doubt at all that Nintendo is working on their next console and their next handheld.
Especially with in comparatively now, Nintendo's short system life cycle.
Yeah, and like the Wii had a shorter life cycle than the PS3 and the 360, and those had like exceptionally long life cycles, yes, but still. And Nintendo's always gone on a 4 or 5 years. The Wii was 6 years. It was the longest life cycle that they had.
Oh, the NES had a pretty long life cycle.
Yeah. But it came out in Japan like before us, and so that was kind of like testing the grounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, specs were released. I don't know what to make of them. The article that I read had a very good breakdown of it. But the rumor circulating this is that Nintendo would be pushing this development forward a lot faster, and would try to push this out within the next 2 years, to eclipse the Wii U. I just want to know what you guys thought about that.
I would almost say this is a bunch of hooey if it wasn't for the fact that even the 3DS got leaked. Because Nintendo stuff usually doesn't get leaked that much when you really think about it. Except I think both the 3DS and the Wii U got leaked like ahead
Project
of time.
Cafe, remember?
Yeah.
So it is weird. This comes from a reliable source, apparently.
But like the whole system in general, though, I don't know. Like
I think they did this on purpose.
I feel like the system is pretty much, and it seems like this is what the Wii U and the 3DS was supposed to be, at least for what it sounds like. Obviously, they're not strong to do that right now, or they don't seem like they don't talk to each other as much as they should. This seems like this is like two different things that actually talk to each other like a whole lot more, but Nintendo does this all the time, like with the GBA and the GameCube, the DS and the Wii. They're supposed to talk to each other, and they kind of don't. the 3DS and the Wii U kind of do, but not really. So I don't know. Hopefully they'll get.
They
that
kind of
together.
do. I think the only game where they do is Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
They
Animal
need to do
Crossing,
more of
sorta.
that, though.
Miiverse,
Crossing.
sort of, kind of.
Yeah, like
Oh, sort of, but not
Sort
really.
of. Yeah.
I mean, they kind of half-assed Miiverse on 3DS.
They just like consolidated accounts across 3DS and Wii U, which is like kind of crazy, seeing as like your PSP account could have consolidated with your PS3 account, just to make things easier. What were we gonna say, Scott?
I think that. Yeah, I think what is it? 1 year now? It's been out.
It's
Almost.
The Wii U?
just over a year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Came out
Right,
in November
so-
2012.
yeah, holiday 2012, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think a normal life cycle, maybe minus a year.
I think they leaked this on purpose.
Really, Evan, you're going the conspiracy route.
Yes, I mean because
But,
they,
yeah.
It's
I
just
feel
not
like-
Deadpool.
See what the reaction is.
yeah, that and because they want more hype for it because their last systems didn't do so well.
I don't know, but
This wouldn't generate much hype.
yeah, it's just like, here's my thing. Like, I don't see Nintendo. Nintendo's a really smart business. Just like they've always made really good business decisions, and that's why the Wii was kind of like a crazy success for them. But even before then, like they've never, up until the Wii U, they've never sold a console at a deficit. They've always made sure it's profitable, like right out the gate, unlike most console developers. They've always made decisions that are financially intelligent, and they've usually been fine with it. And the Wii U's just, it's just struggling. But I don't see them kind of like betraying the consumers that bought a Wii U and putting out a new system, because they would just lose so much faith from those people that did upgrade to the Wii U. Which would be the people that would be most likely to buy whatever Nintendo's next system is.
Where's my Nintendo Vision Ambassador program?
There you go.
Of the big three, the three manufacturers, Nintendo financially is actually probably in the best shape of the three.
Yeah.
They're always in the best shape.
They are.
Right?
There's no doubt about that.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, they're not going away. I think they need to change up the way they're doing things, but they're not going away.
Yeah, like that's not even a concern. Like I'm not worried about Nintendo as a whole. I'm worried about what they're going to do with the Wii U. That is becoming a more real concern. But
wait till that Super Smash comes out. Ooh, those things will fly off shelves.
Yeah, that's the
Snark,
hope,
snark,
right?
snark, snark, snark.
Yeah, and it sucks to be snarky about that, but it's kind of true. Like at this point, like after Mario Kart and Smash Brothers are out, like, and the Wii U, let's assume, is in a bad way still. Like, what happens next? Like,
You know what I think Nintendo should do?
what?
I think they should buy Xbox.
We should buy Xbox. All right.
Yeah, I think they should buy Microsoft's Xbox division.
Okay. Just drop $5 billion on that.
They can do it. They're Nintendo.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
Nintendo
I mean,
bolts
yeah. I mean, there's been speculation that they're going that it's losing money for Microsoft, and possibility, depending on who their new CEO is going to be, that they could spin it off.
Yep.
So
That is a very real possibility as well.
So why not Nintendo?
I don't know.
I think if Nintendo bought Xbox, then it would turn Xbox would be a lot better.
I agree, Evan.
I mean, come on. They would actually listen to the consumer, not just comply.
The Evan Walrus 3 years ago was just crying himself, like, "Woohoo! What happened to you, man? You used to be cool. You used to like Xbox.
You used to like Call of Duty."
Yeah, but you know what happened to Evan of 3 years ago? They came out
Died.
with Call of Duty Ghost, and guess what?
He transformed into this beautiful butterfly with big PlayStation 4 shaped wings. Yeah, somewhere Evan Roller circa 2010 is crying his eyes out. Yeah, I guess that pretty much sums it up. That's it for news. That's all I got. Anybody got anything else?
Other than the water talking. Oh, go ahead. Talk.
No, it's not.
It's
Oh,
I was
it
trying
was
to
okay.
I was trying to make a segue.
I just want to say Nintendo has an investors meeting this coming week. Should be interesting.
Can I
very
go?
interesting.
Can you send
Yes,
me guys?
Of course. You will be representing Irrational Passions.
I hope you know
Evan, do you
Japanese.
really want to stake in Nintendo's financial situation?
Go ahead, Nobshin.
Like the only other thing I was going to talk about was Wallace is kind of talking about smartphones as far as Nintendo looking into investigating doing smartphones. I think the best way, cause they talked about this on the bombing on the AM, is like they were saying there's a certain Japanese game in Japan where like they do like I think Nintendo does publish this too. Like it's kind of like a lesser version of that game on phones and mobile like devices, and and there's like a 3D there's a DS version of it where it's like a real like fully featured version. So like it's kind of like baiting the people on the mobile to buy their software or buy their hardware so they could play that actual real game on that. So it seems like that would be a smart way for Nintendo to like I guess to invest as far as like at least the 3DS. It seems like that's the best way to like sell that system more if they try to like venture more into go into smartphones. Because like obviously like honestly like Mario on smartphone, no one's gonna want to play that. Oh, I'm okay. I think that people will want to play it, like, but it's just not like. It's not ideal, I'll say that. So, like, It's a great way to attract people to, like, actually buy their hardware if they do go into mobile phones a little bit.
Yeah. I think Nintendo getting in the mobile market is a very good idea.
I think it's a very bad idea.
There you go.
Explain!
Actually,
Oh, sorry.
I was watching Loading Ready Run's Checkpoint this past week, and they had a joke. What Nintendo needs to do is make a Mario game for iPad, make it control really badly, and on the loading screen between lives, it should say, "Wouldn't this game control better on a 3DS?"
I don't think they should be like making their franchises for iPad or iPhone or whatever, but people would buy them for it if they did. Evan.
Yeah.
You said you had a segue for us.
I did.
Let me hear it.
It's gone and passed. It was gone and passed.
Let me hear it now.
No, it's gone and passed.
Just tell me what the fuck is coming out this week, Evan.
This week? What's coming out this week?
This week and this past week. Please.
All right.
Evan, tell me what I want, what I really, really want.
I said, hey. I want to tell you
what's
what you really, really want.
I want to zig a zig.
Alex, you're turning.
I'm transforming into Evan.
This past week on PSN for the PS3, we have Grid 2 Reloaded.
I'm growing tusks.
For $50 for the Vita. We have
Ollie
Also
Ollie.
growing glasses.
Even though it's broken.
We have Ollie Ollie for $13. Lucifer Ring, and then for PS1 classics, we have Lucifer Ring for
Guaranteed the greatest
$6.
job ever.
This past week on Xbox Game Store, nothing.
I just looked at a dragon once. It's awesome.
This past week on
Whatever happened to
Nintendoware.
the XBLA version of
You talking, Evan. Let's talk over it.
Munchkin they were supposedly working
Of
on?
Munchkin?
I haven't seen anything on that in the longest time.
That'll never happen.
For the past week on Nintendoware, for the Wii U, we have
Question.
Mighty
Technically, it's
Contact.
the eShop now.
Oh yeah, that's what Joystick labels their articles.
Oh.
Nintendo Wear.
for the Wii U, we have Mighty Bomb Jack for $5. For the 3DS, we have Life Force for $5.
Did somebody say Life Force?
Yes.
Fucking rocking the cartridge.
Retail release.
Life Force on 3DS.
At least it's not Altered Beast.
Yeah, there you go.
That game.
Hey guys, Halo
I
Reach on Vita.
All right. People who watch the video version will understand that. Continue, Evan.
Retail releases for the week of January 28th, 2014. We have Tomb Raider Definitive Edition
There you
for
go.
the PS4 and Xbox One. Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z
I
for the
need to pick
PS3 and
up that
360. We have Tomb Raider Game of the Year Edition for the PS3 and 360.
How do you guys feel about removing picks and craps permanently?
Yeah, I'm down.
That's
Craps.
down.
The lack of games.
This is what we talk about after the show.
Yeah. I'm just gonna throw that idea out there. You guys can sit on it. All
How
right.
about the listeners decide if we take out picks and craps?
Well, let's just go ahead and not do it this week and see how they like it.
We haven't been doing it for the last few weeks, so.
Well, there haven't been games.
Yeah. All right.
All the craps.
Let's take a peek into the mail sack, guys. We have one from our very own Justin Graffius. The
What's up, Justin?
Sigma Omega. The king himself.
The one and only.
All right. This is what he says. I haven't read this. The king, whose orders are always absolute, Justin, a.k.a. the Sigma Omega, he wrote this for me, has some random questions for you. I only am doing this because Alex sounded desperate asking for some emails, and the king would be happy to oblige. Alright. First, fuck, marry, kill the Disney princesses. That's a lot. Aren't you supposed to give us 3? Alright. Let's, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna narrow this down. Ariel,
Of course.
Rapunzel, and, Elsa. Thank you.
Pocahontas.
No,
Okay, Pocahontas.
Jasmine. Okay, Pocahontas. I'll take.
I spelled it wrong, but... Alright, I'll go first. Fucking marry Ariel in a heartbeat. Alright, I don't care. I'll become a merman for her. I would fuck, Rapunzel and I'd kill Pocahontas.
Pedophile.
Because I am...
Wow, you are American.
Holy
aren't you?
crap! You stole my answer, dude.
I am American.
You stole my answer, dude. Exact same way, because you know how I love my redheads.
Oh
Yeah,
my
of course.
god, Alex.
You're a good man. I know. That's fucked up, right? Alright, Nabishin.
Just out of these ones?
Yeah, out of these 3. He didn't give us 3, so I gave us 3.
Alright, yeah, pretty much those 3. And I would kill Pocahontas just because her movie is racist. And I'm joking because I like that movie. It just seems racist. And people like to fucking hate on Disney so much, but it's
Stay
a good
away from
movie.
these white
It's
men,
just
that's all you
in
need to
that
know.
movie. They glorify that movie a lot, but it's a great movie.
Colors
I
of the
want
Wind is a
racist
beautiful song.
movie.
It's a beautiful
Yes, it did. It won an Oscar in that racist movie. Next one's gonna win a song. Actually, Song of the South almost won an Oscar. Never mind. Move on.
Anyway, also, I saw Frozen. It's good. I took
Frozen
Nabishin's
kicks
advice.
ass.
It's great. I agree. It would be a good Kingdom Hearts world. Anyway, Evan, fuck, marry, kill. Ariel, Rapunzel, Pocahontas. Tangled is amazing. Fuck anyone else that
Wanna
thinks
fucking
otherwise.
go, man?
Yeah.
Marry Rapunzel.
Okay.
Kill Pocahontas, I guess.
Everybody.
Fuck Ariel.
Does anybody not want to kill Pocahontas?
Scott, do you want to kill Pocahontas?
Actually, no, I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill Rapunzel because I don't want anything to do with that hair.
Just cut it, Scott. Just cut it.
Dude, when she hides in the little hair in the one,
I
one
fuck
scene,
that.
it's so cute. Alright.
I
So
don't want
you
anything
kill
to do with
Rapunzel.
that. I'd probably kill Ariel.
You kill
And
both
then-
of them.
Yes, I can.
And fuck, marry Pocahontas.
There we go.
So he's the opposite of all of us.
You are John Smith.
You are John Smith.
I am relatively okay with that.
This is just the first of like 7 questions. Alright,
Move
Greg.
on then. Jesus Christ, Mr. 1030.
Greg, round us out.
We still got an hour almost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the first one, Ariel. Second one, Pocahontas. Third one, Rapunzel.
So fuck Ariel, marry Pocahontas, kill Rapunzel. Okay.
Correct.
Question number 2. He says second. Favorite non-numbered Final Fantasy? Crystal Chronicles. Easy.
Oh yeah.
Crisis Core, because that's the only one I played.
Well, unless Tactics counts.
Tactics counts.
Oh, wait, that's it.
All right, then I'm gonna go for Tactics.
A runner-up being Theater Rhythm, because that game's really good, too.
Oh yeah, that game.
Dark Horse here. My Life as a King.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
For Wii, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the first WiiWare games.
Evan.
I don't play Final Fantasy.
Greg.
So Kingdom Hearts, then.
So Kingdom Hearts. Greg.
I have not played an unnumbered Final Fantasy. I don't think.
Yeah, you've only played 10 and 10 too, right?
Yeah.
Well, 10-2.
Yeah, 10
That's
2.
barely a number. That's not the
barely-
right number.
That's 10 and a half.
10 fraction.
10 fraction.
2.1.
X over 2.
What number Final Fantasy game would Greg be interested in? Let me think.
I'm going to play X and
Advent
X2 HD
Children.
once it comes out.
He might do Dissidia. Dissidia is pretty good.
Oh yeah, he would like the city.
The city was alright.
Trace, what was the last thing you ate?
Chicken.
Sausage.
Oh, I hate all of you.
Racist.
Hot dog.
Racist.
No, Nabashin, the last thing I ate was Kool-Aid.
No, I'm
Jimmy.
saying I eat racist.
Oh.
Jimmy John's.
Cannibal, run!
3 nights in a row.
I had chicken Caesar wrap.
Is that 3 nights in a row of Jimmy John's for you, Alex?
I didn't have it 3 nights in a row. I had it 3 nights this week though.
I had.
I don't know. I'm
Caesar
really into
wrap.
Jimmy John's. I don't know why.
Chipotle is jealous.
I'm going to Chipotle tonight.
Oh, you bastard.
Yep. 4. Roman numeral number 4. Choose between board games or card games. Card games.
Card games.
That's really
Card
hard.
games.
I like
This
both.
is a hard one too.
I
This
love
is a
board
hard
games,
one,
but I can't play
because-
Munchkin or Cards Against Humanity if I choose board games. So.
But you can't play, like,
Yeah, and then
Bubble.
Dominion counts as a card game too.
Dominion
I
is a card game.
have Munchkin. I've never
Right.
played Munchkin.
You never played Munchkin? It's awesome.
That means no more Monopoly.
Fuck.
I should bring it to PAX
That's a
East.
good thing. Like, what are you talking about, Evan?
Yeah, dude, that game is not that good.
I like Monopoly.
That life, like, what I'd be missing is a Settlers of Catan.
Yeah, Catan's good.
Question.
I fucking love Stratego.
What's
Question. Zombie Dice. What would you call that? Because technically that's neither a board game nor a card game.
Call
I would
that
say it's
crap.
that's a tabletop game.
Yeah. Well,
Which
board
is
games
somewhat
and card
unique.
games, they're all tabletop games. Will
Well, like-
Wheaton. If Will Wheaton will play it on his show, I like it.
Alright, have we all chosen?
Yes.
Alright. Number 5. Equals.
Hashtag 5.
Numeral 5. Yeah.
Numeral, like, hashtag 5. He's really thought about the numbering process. Did you play an MMO? Did I
No.
just, like, ever?
Next question.
If so, which one did you play the longest and why?
Guild Wars 1.
Wow.
Sam?
Wow.
I've never played an MMO.
That's the...
Are you saying WoW or are you saying World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft.
Okay.
I played World of Warcraft for 10 days in-game time.
Why are we so drunk tonight?
I don't know. We're in a giggly mood. I'm
Actually,
okay
you
with
know what?
good.
I take that back. I did try out DC Online on PS3, but very briefly, and because it was free, and I just didn't care for it.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Alright. That's all of us. 6. Death by
Spell
dying in a VR MMO RPG.
Virtual
you die.
reality MMORPG.
I know. I got it.
Okay.
You die in real life or be eaten by a titan. I'd go for the RPG because I have a horrible fear of being eaten alive. Like, we all know this.
Actually, I did not. I did
Oh,
not.
So either
You should listen to
either
Pump.
Sword Art Online or Attack on Titan.
Yes, that's what he's asking.
Or maybe it's a Tennessee Titan.
Sword Art Online. I would rather die via MMO and just feel like I've been unplugged and die than
What
be eaten
the-
It's an
alive.
MMO. You have a
What
chance
the
to
heck
revive.
is a VRM?
Virtual reality, massively multiplayer online RPG
Yeah.
role-playing game.
Oh. Yeah, the VR through.
I'm gonna go with the
This
first
RPG
one.
is not.
Really, Greg? After you make fun of me so much?
What?
For being-
Let's see.
I haven't seen Attack on Titan, so I don't know what it feels like. Yet.
Eaten alive means stomach acid, nose,
And
nah.
getting chopped on by teeth! Like, has
Yeah, I'll
anyone
go
thought
with
about
Greg in
this?
the virtual reality game.
Like, come on, it's fucking horrible!
Alex has
Alright,
really
Alex.
thought about this.
I just...
I don't know, but you could be eaten alive in a virtual reality game.
Alright,
This is
yes,
true too.
but it's virtual.
Except you still die.
Still, I wouldn't feel it.
Except you would.
111.
Yeah,
I don't know why
binary for 7.
Yeah, binary for 7. There you go. You will live in a game or anime forever. Choose which and which game or anime you will live in.
Tenchi Muyo. Hello, Ryoko.
But you wouldn't be a, Never mind, you can have that.
This one's easy. Persona 4. Golden.
Dude, but you... Oh, no. Remember this, you don't... Just because you live there doesn't mean that you're the protagonist.
I know. I'd rather take my chances, though. That's an awesome world. I would live the shit out of that world. Like, what is my... Gears of War?
Yes,
Like,
Alex.
like, what am I gonna say other than... I know.
But you get to
it
hang
would
with
be-
the Coltrane.
It'd be Zelda, and I don't want to live in the fucking Middle Ages. So, yeah. I'm gonna live in fucking Persona 4. Alright? Greg, what about you? You'll probably have the most interesting answer here.
I'd live in an anime.
Yeah, anime or game.
It'd definitely be an anime.
Of course.
Of course.
And it would
I'll
be,
leave it in Shinji Can because it's just like real life.
I would live in the world of Horaka 7 because it would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, but... Okay.
He knows he wouldn't necessarily be the main guy.
Scott, what's your answer?
Yeah, because you fucking sit there judging all of us.
Are we waiting for Scott's answer again?
No. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the one where I'd be the least fucked.
You know what? I want to live in the world with Death Note so that I can have my name written in a book and die of a heart attack. No.
Nah, he probably wouldn't give a shit about you. He'd be safe, relatively safe there.
That's positive.
That's a decent answer.
I'm just fucking with you. Jesus, choose an answer.
Let's see.
Do you want us to come back to you, Scott?
That one's not okay. What one that would be fun to sort of live in
Okay.
would be the Final Fantasy Tactics world.
Okay.
You don't, because judges make you not die there.
There you go.
You just see Cloud out of nowhere. Hey, there you are.
Hey, what's up? Evan.
The Animal
Are you still mopey?
Animal Crossing
Good
world.
answer.
Evan just wants to live in the Animal
Oh,
Crossing.
Is he
God.
forever dead?
Forever
Forever
Animal
dead.
Hey, but at least I have electricity.
That's true. At least you don't have to pay fucking BG
Full
bills.
week every day. You might have to get your leg broken by whatever
I
his
can
name
see
is.
that. That's like the safe
Nook.
answer. That's the safest answer, right? Except you have to deal with a bunch of anthropomorphic animals, which is kind of weird.
And be in debt to Tom Nook.
Be in debt to the world's greediest raccoon.
Yeah.
Namishin, what about you?
Mm,
Mass Effect?
I don't know about that. Thanks.
I would be okay with Mass
Dude.
Effect. That's a really cool world to live in. So
Yeah, he'd just be in a lifetime before the entire Shepard deal.
yeah. Before all that shit went down, I just want to chill with some Quarians and hang out. Go on my pilgrimage and shit.
Sure, let's go with that.
Mass Effect? Alright. Did you have any other ones that you wanted to consider?
I mean, like if we're going anime, I don't know. I was thinking Inuyasha, but no, that wouldn't be but one at all. There's demons
No.
everywhere.
That
I
show
don't-
ends
I
very
don't-
badly, so your life would pretty much be over at that point.
The only reason I didn't choose Mass Effect, that was actually oddly one of my first choices is because I didn't want to have to deal with space racists.
It's true. Space racists are the worst. Like, if I was born in that world as, like, a Batarian, that would suck. No one would like me.
Because no one likes vegetarians.
Exactly, because they all suck. That's not a racist
What? Your
thing.
whole
That's
race
just a
got
statement of
destroyed? Ah, who cares?
He says, that is all the randomly stupid things I can think of. Hope I kept you busy. That was fun, Justin. Thank you so much for that.
That was fun.
Alright. That's it for emails.
I'm glad he didn't break out hexadecimal.
Yeah. Thank God for that.
From Reboot?
No, he had
Continue.
binary.
Continue.
Yeah, octal.
No one knows what I'm
hexadecimal.
talking about. You're all
Alright.
terrible.
That's it for the show. As I did last week, I'm going to put a call out to our listeners, our lovely, lovely listeners.
Yeah, last week. Thanks for all the info we got for this week, so we can.
Yeah,
know
okay. I
everything.
know we
You're
went out fucking
welcome.
late.
I'm sorry.
I fucking know that, alright? Anyway, if you are listening right now, you are a listener and you are enjoying the podcast for some godforsaken reason.
Because why the fuck would you listen to this show?
Why would you listen to Mupp X? I
And
mean,
you've
come on now.
gotten here to the end of the show. Tweet at me at AlphaFighter27. Let me know that you got here to the end of the show, and tell me what your favorite part of the show is. All right, we're trying to make Irrational Passions better in 2014, and whether that means making the show shorter, taking certain segments out, or adding new segments in, I'm okay with that. But I'd
Maybe
like some
having a
listeners.
solid date to come out every
Hey,
week.
Alex is taking my philosophy. Yay!
Yeah,
That's
maybe
not
have a solid day to come out every week.
Entirely Alex's fault.
Not every time. Last week it was. That was my bad. I'm sorry, listeners. That's
No,
it.
I'm not even against you. I'm just thinking that's what we should actually do. We need a solid day.
I aim for Monday every time. So
Is that our solid day? Or,
that's our solid
supposedly.
supposedly.
Maybe we should wait till. Maybe we should hold off till Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just saying. So you get some
Well,
rest and.
I like
Something I'm just saying.
to give it some time between when we record, or give them some time between when the episode comes out and when we record next. So, but yeah, Wednesday's a good idea. Like I said, changes. 2014 changes. We're trying to make the show better. We tried something
Changes.
new this week. So,
Check your
So-
Twitter, Alex.
what? I did check
Twitter.
Twitter. I have it up. No,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh, every bad thing I said about you today. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
You'll disappoint me in the next few seconds. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. You can
Not a
email us.
damn.
You can contact us in a variety of ways. You can send us an email just like Justin did to mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. MAIL sack@irrationalpassions.com. You can follow each of us on Twitter. I'm at AlphaFighter27. Evan is at StickerGlue.
Hey, that's me.
Nabishin is at Nabishin186. That's NABESHIN 186. Greg is at Gregory Blaney. Scott is at What Te Chuz. And our lovely guest, Harold, is at USF H-Bomb.
It's likely.
Likely. It's exactly likely. You can leave us a voicemail like Silver PR normally does at 44590-1337. That's 404-590-1337.
It's likely.
It's like late starting.
I thought we already passed that part.
Standard long distance fees do apply, though, so keep that in mind.
It's funny that you guys do it this way.
Shut up. Shut up. You can take your leaks and shove them up your ass. Some other
Because
stuff,
we can.
please rate and review us on iTunes. It helps us out a lot. Follow the show on Twitter at IrrationalPod, and fuck Greg's show at IrrationalPod. Tell your friends, because word of mouth is the best way to spread the love. Please, Harold, where can they hear more of you?
H-Bomb and Friends. Site is hbombandfriends.libsyn.com, facebook.com/hbombandfriends, H-Bomb and Friends on Twitter. And we record every Tuesday at 8. Google Hangout, so check the H-Bomb and Friends Twitter, or my personal Twitter, USFHBomb. We got Ryan from the Great Geek Debate and the Twonks coming on Tuesday's show.
Oh, shit.
And another
Ryan,
guest to be
you
determined.
betrayer.
It's the second time. It'll be the second time he's been on the show.
Yeah, you only been on our show once, the motherfucker. Come on the show more often.
Yeah, Ryan's awesome. He needs to come on here more often.
Fuck Ryan. Fuck Ryan until he's back on this show.
You know who hasn't been on my show?
Who?
Navashin hasn't been on my show. Navishin's the only one of you guys who hasn't been on my show.
Lies.
I don't know why. Why haven't you been on my show?
Lies. I've been on your show when
You were on Cross Border Gaming. You haven't been on H-Bomb and Friends.
Same difference. You have like 5 different shows here. Well, I can't keep track on every one of them.
I have 2 shows. I have H-Bomb and Friends, and I have Podcast 64. Cross
Mommy,
Border
Daddy,
Gaming.
stop fighting.
So that's like 3 different shows since the last.
It's not working. Yeah, let me try.
But where was I? Yeah, I got Ryan on this coming Thursday show, February 4th. Mark your calendars. I'm not going to say any more, but I can guarantee awesome.
Okay.
February 4. Tuesday, February 4.
Okay. So is Ryan coming on Thursday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday the 28th.
Tuesday the 28th. Cool. Be there. Be square.
And then February 4th.
I might be on that show. I'll come on just to give Ryan shit for not being on our show more than once.
And also cheapassgamer.com. Alex mentioned it last week. The raffle is going to the end of the month. So Cheapy's giving away his last gen collection. He's giving away an Xbone. He's giving away a PS4. A lot of community prizes. I'm giving away a bunch of games. Whole bunch of games.
I approve.
Let me guess.
I got like
Rock
7
Band
packages on there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And the raffle is going through the 31st.
So there you go.
So
Check it
Friday, next
cheapassgamer.com.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
this is for Child's Play. The money is going to Child's Play.
Mm-hmm.
Money in the bank.
Money,
money
everywhere. And of course, check out our website, IrrationalPassions.com, for all the good stuff, like the episodes of the podcast. I'm going to try and start posting the videos in the posts of the podcast. You can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/IrrationalPassions. That's where you can see the bonus content we put in the video of this. So check that out, maybe. That's it. That's all I got. Greg.
Yes.
You have a plan.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Greg has a plan. We should all be
Greg
scared
has
and
something
run.
that he wants to ask us.
I actually have a question for you. So I was at work a few days ago.
You work?
And I was reading an IGN article. It was on
You
You read?
You can read IGN at work? I can't.
It's called breaks. But I was reading it, and then I started reading through the comments, and I was like, these people were talking about the game in alpha and how like the DayZ guys were going to put like new stuff in, and people were complaining about how the game should be polished up first before they start including other things. And I was wondering about you guys and what you think. Should alphas be released at all
Yes.
to be paid for? Do you think
Oh,
that would be
no.
a good idea? Do you think that games should be polished before they even get into beta, or do you think that
So
everything should
basically
go?
early access?
Yeah,
Well,
early
yeah,
access.
that's what I'm getting to. But like, should everything be included in the game and then be polished in beta, or So what do you guys think? What do you think about early access stuff like this?
Early access is fine.
Well,
It'll help
alpha's
you
supposed to be
system,
alpha for a
but
reason.
Well, everybody talk at once, please.
All right,
early
I'm
access
okay
is
with
fine.
early
Early access is fine. I think it's a healthy system. Personally, I'm not for it because I don't like playing unfinished games, and that's just me. I'm one person. That's just my opinion. But for other people who want to see how the gears gets made, how the sausage is made for how a game is made, how it actually improves, how like it really can't wait, and you want to see like everything that this developer gives to you. Just know what you're getting into. If you get a game that you don't know fully about and it's unfinished and you're complaining about it, then that's your own damn fault. You should check your info before you buy anything. That's like the number one rule. Unless it's Battlefield 4 and you just got screwed over. So, there you go.
Then you just got screwed and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with early access. You just need to know what you're getting into. And transparency's got to be the big key with it. But yeah, like the Minecraft plan, the sooner you get on, the less you have to pay, or what Jason Rohrer is doing with his new game. when I talked about earlier.
Yeah. Scott?
I particularly think that unless it's a game like Rust, Minecraft, Starbound, those kind of games where there's way too much to the game, it's fine then, because the game, like, those games are huge.
Yeah.
You can finish them fairly quickly, but they're absolutely enormous.
Mm-hmm.
And
Limitless
going
to an extent too.
Yeah, and then just going through, for testing alone, for games like that, you're hardly gonna catch anything if you do a closed alpha.
Mm-hmm. Alex?
Evan, you go.
Oh, Evan.
It's absolutely like you should have an alpha, whether it be paid or not. It depends on who you are, but like Kickstarter, I think it's okay. But,
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else, Evan? Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, you definitely need an alpha out there.
You think people should be able to play it?
A playable alpha.
Yeah. Companies really should deserve people's feedback before the game comes out or gets too polished.
All right, I hate early access. I think it's a horrible idea. It's dumb to me that people have to pay to get access to an alpha when less than 10 years ago people were paid to be testers for an alpha. I think it's not fair to the consumer that they should have to pay to get access to a broken game. Yes, I get the whole transparency thing. I understand that if someone wants to do that, it's not my place to judge them for that, and I'm not. I'm saying I don't think companies should put out games that are broken and expect people to pay for them. I don't think that's fair. I think you should pay beta testers to test your game, which was a system that worked, and it's a polishing system that does work, and I don't think you should just let it go out there. And I think it's bad for the game itself if people are playing it when it's broken, and then by the time it actually comes out, the only thing that people have on the internet is a bunch of videos of the game when it's broken and a bunch of people talking about it when it was in beta and alpha. I don't think early access is a good thing.
Yeah, it can be a bad thing. I see your point, but get you in the system early. I mean, you buy it early, but you got the game. You will have the full game when it's done.
Yeah, I get that. I don't.
But your review is tainted at the beginning, and later on it could be like, instead of looking like a priceless jewel at the full end of the game, you'll see like this turd eventually turn into a jewel if you even want to last that long.
I think it's just detrimental to the game. It's detrimental to the process, and it's detrimental to people who are more ignorant about games that are trying to get into games. They see something and they think it's early access. They think it's okay, and I get they're ignorant and they don't understand, but I don't think that's healthy for a growing industry.
In the end, you vote with your wallet.
Yep.
All right, my answer to this question is I'm actually at a 50-50. I am playing 2 early access games, actually, both DayZ and Rust, and I think Rust is significantly more complete in an alpha stage than DayZ is. And my biggest thing with DayZ is that I don't know how many people are working in Rust, but DayZ, the guys that are making it, said they were going to have 5 people working on it the entire time. And they just made $1 million from early access. And they're still saying that they're not going to hire anybody else on. And to me, that is a big problem for early access stuff, because you've got all these people playing it, and they're playing a broken game, and they're like, dude, I just gave you $30. What are you doing? You know, that's what people are asking. That's what I saw in the comments. They're like, why isn't this game being polished up? Why aren't you hiring more people now? You just made $1 million. It's like, you know, but then you look at Rust, and Rust has almost made the same amount of money, but they're putting out weekly updates, and they're talking to everybody, and they're kind of working with the fans that love the game to build the game. I mean, it's like these two polar opposites, and I mean, one works and the other doesn't. I mean, that's what you've got to look at, and that's the thing.
Well, that's exactly where Alex's side comes in. He's right on that. Where I come in is it is set for a very, very small set of games, and they have to be mostly complete, and then they're shoving it out.
That should be an
It's kind of like how you kind of how you feel about Kickstarter, right, Greg? Is like you don't really trust Kickstarter because you feel like it's like something that they can just kind of run away with. So couldn't technically like Daisy just do the same thing? Like, oh, okay, we don't really have to even really like make the game all that great now since we got your early access money. So isn't that kind of the same thing?
In a way, yes, but there's still an obligation to finish the game due to the fact that they've already released it via Steam.
Yeah, there's a product out there that people can play.
Yeah, and if there's a product there and they back out, people are going to yell at Steam for the game that doesn't exist anymore.
And then Valve's going to probably sue the developer.
So there's a comfort or cushion in between the
liability,
player and the developer, where Valve is the mediary. However, Kickstarter is complete bullshit, where it's like, hey, give us our money, and then we're just going to run off with it. That type of thing.
It's definitely
There's no
possibility.
mediator there.
Well, like, one thing to go off of what you're saying, Rust is $20 and Daisy's $30, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That's way too much.
Yes, I agree.
Like, Starbound is $15, and
that's still too much.
I would say, yeah, I would agree that's too much. But
how much was Minecraft when it first?
Minecraft at
15 and 20 bucks.
Was $12.
Yeah, I got it before the game came out.
It was 15?
So yeah.
I thought it was 12.
It was about 12.
I don't know.
I thought it was like 10 when it was still announced.
It had a good amount of increases in price.
Yeah.
Like
it kept increasing as it was going.
Minecraft, wasn't it like the first people that did it?
Yeah.
They
honestly was the people that started the early access.
Right, and they did it perfectly. That's the difference here.
Mm-hmm.
They did it absolutely perfectly.
Like, there was like a pre-alpha of Minecraft that was free, that was like really limited, and then they started selling it for, I think it started at $12 because it was euros translated into. It was like 10 euros, which translated to about $12. Right. And then the price rose from like 12 to 13 to 15 to 18 to 20. And
as the game got more complete, they increased the price.
And I think they did it smart.
Yeah, and once
I don't know.
And once you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like that's why I'm 50-50 on this, because I absolutely love Rust and I fully support that game for where it's going. But DayZ, on the other hand, I played it for maybe 5 hours and I was like, this game is absolute trash. It's not VAC secured. It's not there's hackers everywhere. The gameplay is not all that great. I mean, like right off the bat, they say it's an alpha, but when you make $1 million in a few weeks and you keep saying that you're going to take your time with this game with 5 people, you got to wonder what their goal is in the long run, because as I see it, there's going to be games that are going to copy DayZ and they're going to be better than DayZ because they're going to come out before it.
Yeah.
And then people are just not going to care about DayZ anymore. So.
Yeah, and then my big, like Rust, for example, Rust is kind of running off the DayZ craze. And my biggest worry is, like, when does this stop? You know, with fucking Battlefield 4 out there. I know that's an outlier case, but is it just going to get to the point where we just buy all our games early access and we never buy a finished game? You know, that's my worry. Like, I don't want to be in a world where early access, you have to pay for a game
that isn't complete.
in alpha in order to have it even, the idea of it even ever getting completed be reality.
And you know what? And this is what my former CBG co-host Frank was afraid of. Not just games, consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, consoles shipping, and you have to do a day one update. You're essentially buying a beta console.
I talked about that before, the day one updates.
So is this the first ever Greg asks?
I guess.
In a way.
I don't know, that was
Wait,
a really good
Greg
discussion.
asks questions?
I like it, Greg.
I did like that.
That was a good question.
For consoles, it's a little more understandable because they tell you that this isn't here yet, it's coming, and then it's, okay, now we have this ready for day one. It's just not on the console yet.
Back in the day, there was no such thing as... There were no such things.
Yeah, back in the day, there was also no such
you had to have your shit together.
Yeah, well, back in the day, consoles really didn't have software.
I think the biggest thing that consoles can do is, if they're going to do anything early access, it would be to server stress tests. That would be the only thing that I think would be okay. Yeah. Because a lot of games need that server stress test before they come out, because like Battlefield is having tons of problems, and it still feels like you're doing a server stress test. You know?
Like, Xbox 360 did it right. I mean, I was in the beta of pretty much
Except
every
for that whole
dashboard.
Red Ring of Death.
Yeah, well, that whole thing. I was in the beta for each of the dashboard updates, and
Yeah, I was
thought
in the
that
beta
worked
for a
really
couple
well.
dashboard updates.
Yeah, so those are okay. Like, I'm down with that. But
Yeah.
like I said, I'm a 50-50 on early access for a lot of things. So
Yeah. Well, that was a fantastic discussion, Greg. Thank you for bringing that
Fantastic. It was actually
to
really good. I
our
liked it.
Fantastical.
to our attention. Nabishin, are you ready?
Whenever you are, bro.
All right. Lay on me a life-changing question of the Greg magnitude, if this YouTube video will ever load.
Do we want to go safe or dirty?
I'm okay with dirty, but we can go safe.
How about
If this
halfway?
YouTube video will ever load. Harold's at half mass. Here we go.
What about you, Evan? You're the big
I don't
concern
care.
around here. You don't care?
No.
You don't care? Okay, fine.
Okay. You know, Evan said he didn't care, so you know what?
Make it real dirty.
Let me up,
dirty.
Nabashin.
Like, let me
All right,
hold on
guys.
this bag of lemons. The music will start at some point. Just
Is the safe word
At some
still
point.
DuckTales?
course.
Woo!
Yeah, guys. We're gonna talk about porn in this one.
Oh yeah.
DuckTales!
What are you? Because I know you're not.
Are we gonna talk about like porn
fine, I'll go into it.
Because I'm not gonna talk about.
I'll go into the shit. This is great music for a while.
Yeah, it is.
So when I watch porn,
Oh boy.
so this is okay. This is gonna sound weird, but this is a weird thing with me when I watch porn. I'm more interested into the setup than I am actually what actually goes on.
Oh,
So, like,
yeah.
the whole lead up into like getting naked. That's awesome. When it's actually just like nothing but like the entire time is like, yeah, I'll go to the next video.
Yeah, like I'm uncomfortable now. This is gonna be a real great discussion. I'm just really curious about what everyone's gonna say now.
If you don't want to
Yeah.
talk, you don't have to talk. But me and Alex can go on this. I know Greg will say something. Nobody else gonna talk. That's fine.
You know what? I'll tell you what. It's all about for me. It's all about that sweet high definition porn. But I
Yes.
agree. It's the foreplay is the best part.
Yeah.
It always is.
How far have you gone down as far as like porn? Like as far as like the different categories?
How
Very.
far have I
I'm
gone down?
The answer is
personally,
very far.
Personally, I'm totally not into anal. I'm more just like
Oh,
I'm
God,
more
no.
just like yeah. I'm just more just in the
Everyone's
bag.
like, I don't
all
want
the
to talk
way.
about this anymore.
You
No.
you have to. This is
All right, this is the Nabishin, Alex, and Greg talk.
This is the final edition of Nabishin Ass.
To be fair, if we went out on this, that'd be fucking great. No, I
All
played
right,
safe.
if that's the case, everybody's got to go.
No, that's not the case. They're
shit.
just joking.
What did I just do?
I play it safe. Normal sex is fine with me. All right, like I said,
Aw,
it's always
you're no fun.
It's about. I know.
I'm curious, Alex. You watch Irrational?
No, I don't. I've never thought about it, but yeah, I guess I don't.
Damn, you're a racist as far as porn.
Yeah, I
You're a
guess.
pornist.
I'm a porn racist. That was a self-discovery over here. I'm a porn racist.
Actually, I don't watch black chicks. For some reason, I think them being black and their vaginas being pink, that looks weird to me. That looks really weird. So I don't watch black girl when we have sex.
All right.
Favorite porn star, Alex?
What?
Favorite porn star? This is only me and you talking. Yes.
Faye Reagan. Or Faye Valentine. I guess she goes by.
Faye Valentine. Oh, yeah, you know her.
Faye Valentine was a character in Cowboy Bebop.
Exactly.
Bum,
No.
bum.
She took the name from that. There you go.
One of my personal favorites is Gianna Michaels.
Yeah.
She's really
Of course.
yeah, she's really up out there. As far as like Asian porn though,
Oh, boy.
there's two of my favorites. Is Yumi Kazuma. She's awesome.
Greg's
She's
like,
kind of like
seriously, Google.
she's kind of she's on the older side, but like she's just like she's shaped like really great. And then there's Yu Hatano. Those two are my favorite. Yu Hatano, she's pretty much like my age, and she's a grand package there.
She's fucking hot.
She's like, yeah, she's all out there.
All right, Greg. How about you?
You said absolutely nothing.
I watch hentai. That's about.
Of course. There you go.
Of course.
Hentai.
I am not surprised.
In fact, the story in hentai is really good most of the time when I
There you
actually
go.
watch them. So it's fairly interesting.
You should start adding them to your My Anime list.
So what?
What's your favorite one? Bible Black, the blue girl.
Of course it's
No,
Bible.
I used to be down that hole. I told you that. I used to know that shit. Talk to me.
What is it?
Oh, you guys should listen them up.
It's true.
You should. I bring up hentai just to fucking blindside Neff and Greg sometimes.
We're like, you do? What? What is the most recent one I've watched? Viper GT. That one was pretty good. I like that.
Really? Oh, what is in it?
Yeah, that one's pretty good. What else is there? Do you know the Milfing Man is another one I was watching. It's a show. It's a show.
Oh, I've never heard that one. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
I don't think I've seen. No.
I've watched some tentacle ones.
Of course you have.
What else?
Is it me or tentacle ones aren't popular anymore?
Yeah,
hope
it's kind of
so.
sad actually.
I really hope so.
So
Yeah, I don't think they're much of a thing anymore. There's
Tentacles are
even like
passe.
there's even like there's some of the JAVs, like they try to do that with like actually like real life technicals.
I've seen
but
those. I've never watched them, but I've seen
looks
them.
so weird and awkward. Oh
Yeah, it
god,
does.
it looks so
I don't really
awkward.
watch JAVs. They're too censored.
Oh, there's some uncensored ones. You can go
There's a
direct
lot
to.
of them, but they're harder to find because of all the censored ones.
After the plant scene in Boyne Resort, I just...
I think we're good, guys. I think we're getting this now.
I'm damaged. All right, we're not gonna make.
I
that
learned too much
consistent.
from you guys. I need to
Okay.
go take a shower.
Yeah.
But Bible Black is good too.
Well, thank you, Nabishin, for letting it get a little sexy.
Little.
A little,
You
a lot
wanted
of
it?
sexy.
Blame Scott.
There you go, Blame Scott.
I enjoyed
Scott!
it. I enjoyed it.
That was funny. That was fun. Well, this has been a fantastic show. Thank you, Harold, for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Alex.
You were
No
always
regrets.
welcome, of course. It's been too long since we had you on.
Yeah.
Let's talk
You
about more
tried to ask.
porn next time.
Yeah, we'll talk about more porn next time.
DuckTales!
Thank you, Greg.
not as
Thank
big
you,
anymore.
Scott. Thank you, Nabishin, for joining me. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you to Danny Weichner for your providing of the music that opens and closes this show. That's two-player co-op to open it, and The World is Saved to throw it out. But thank you guys so much for listening. Play your games,
Thank you,
stay
Danny.
rational. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Harmonics.
Harmonics.
Tittles. Greg, you read them.
Oh,
Titles? All right,
Yeah.
I'll read them.
titles. All right.
All right.
I got them. Don't take my shit, Greg.
I wanted Greg to read it.
Fine, read it, Greg.
I had to do Alex's Next Time on Malicious X last episode, so that will be interesting.
How'd that go?
Pretty well, actually, I think.
Okay.
So
Next
the titles,
time.
so the titles are "So Full of Disappointment," "Tales of Grace is Over," or "Tales of Graced Over." Sorry,
That's okay.
Plug, Blizzard destroys
Gross.
lives, but Miku doesn't. I'm sorry, I work for pre-K,
Work in pre-K.
or work in pre-K. Tony's a bastard? Question
No.
mark.
Yeah. Tony's a bastard?
Tony's a bastard? It's called Suda 51. The Apple Eye Greg. Dyslexia is not funny. Actually, you know what made that funny? Funnia is not dyslexia.
Funnia is not dyslexia.
Yeah, there you go. The Racist Passions. Is he black?
I love the question on that.
Tripping is funny in a dumb way.
Duh,
Evan
put
the
an
so-
exclamation on it instead. Exclamation.
Is he black? Evan is the Sony butterfly. New Sony logo. Chipotle is jealous. Hello, Rico.
Ryoko.
Jesus, I got one thing wrong.
Thank you, Muyo,
Three
man. Back
things
off.
wrong.
Whatever. Greg ass, porn racist, and tentacles are passe.
Passe.
There's a lot of racism in this episode.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex.
I got you. The most racist of podcasts.
I had to come back strong, guys.
I like the Apple eye, Greg. And plug,
I like
plug,
the Apple eye,
plug
Greg.
with the way we ended the show. It's just way funnier now. That's the noise that Greg's anal beads make.
I don't use this. I just
I
use
did
tactile.
not get that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I like the Apple eye, Greg, though.
It's actually the J-list cattail that they sell.
All right, Jesus. What do people like?
I'm Apple Eye Greg or porn racist.
Hi, Greg.
Scott?
I Greg. Definitely I Greg.
Greg?
I agree.
I guess I'm going with the Greg's.
Well, did you have another one?
Not really. I kind of like that one.
All right. Well, Greg,
Pretty
you have
funny,
to
actually.
you have to say the title. I think
Who, me?
that's yeah. Harold, can you say the episode number?
You're listening to Irrational Passions?
Yep, that part. 163.
Yeah. Now?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay. You're listening to Irrational Passions, episode 163.
The Apple Eye Greg.
You can wear it on your wrist.
That's
Alright,
a show.
stop.
Stop recording.
Oh shit, that was great.
That was great. That was,
That was
a
really
fun
good.
show.
Yeah, and
Porn
then look,
and all.
the recording time clocks in at 2 hours.
Yep.